fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Delita. I am Travis. It is, well, guess what day of the week?
Today is Monday, the
and it is
13th
time
of March.
for Monday Night Rollins.
Yeah.
Or Edge.
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 It never gets old.
It's all about Edge.
That's why he does it, because it's not old. So weird.
It never gets old, but he does. Yeah. Bring your black ass out here. Finn Balor. Because he's dark.
Is he? Oh, because of the group
The
he's
demon.
in. We got Walter in the chat. Walter will see us later, about 9 p.m. though. He did win 2 times at bingo. Fantastic. Robert Warney is in the chat. Hey, Robert says, hey, my wrestling buddies. How's it going? Great. Everybody get their time changed in the United States. That's what happened this weekend. Ramit is in the chat as well. WrestleMania 23 goes to Hollywood.
Woo!
Picola is with us tonight. Sophie is with us. And that's it for now.
I was hoping he was going to be doing the demon stuff.
Picola says, wow, cool new retro intro.
Yeah, I tried something a little different.
Intro. Sophie says, hi, who watched the Oscars last night? No. Sophie's favorite wrestler, Edge, she says. Robert's like, I didn't watch this. What happened at the Oscars? And Rose's like, I didn't watch. And Robert's like, oh.
Was there another slapping?
No. That would have been funny. It's just a stupid thing that I don't know why people even care about them.
I have not seen that forever. I bet you it's been 20 plus years since I've watched that stuff.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
Well, I watched it as a kid because that's all we watched.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I never watched it even as a kid. My parents were never interested in that garbage. Picola says, let's see how slick it's going to be tonight. Sophie's like, did you hear about Bray Wyatt? I don't know. Did we hear about him?
That he is unavailable for WrestleMania?
He's unavailable for WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Picola says, hey, it's Edge. Where's Bono?
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me, Edge just said.
Yeah. Sophie says there are a lot of mixed reports about what is going on with Bray. And Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. Vindicator's with us, too. Hey, Vin. Daz Reynolds is with us tonight. And Kirk O'Bangs is with us. Nice.
Kurt Cobain?
Kirk Bangs.
Sounds close.
Kurt Cobain.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us.
Hey, if you're new, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hang out in the chat, say hello. Ayla says, hey. Picola says, don't forget the illustrious Ayla. Yep, she's there. Vindicator says, Delita, I'm here. Yay! Dad says, big up. Do you think we get Seth tonight? Also, Rock was at the Oscars. Doesn't he do movies? So it would make sense. So he's like, we're getting LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes tonight. Kirko says, I heard he walked out today. Must be talking about Bray. Sophie says, so Bobby Lashley has no opponent for Mania. And Picola says, an H-Town rapper. Kirko says, I watched you guys one night a while back and I forgot to sub and I've been trying to find you and I finally did.
Woo!
I subbed, liked, and did notifications. Woo! Woo! Yeah!
We're literally here all week. We just miss Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's the only days we're not on. And weekend.
And Vindicator's giving us a thumbs up from him as a newbie. Whatever. You're such a liar face, Finn. Lies. 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 This stuff's all underneath. Heavy stuff. Sorry, guys. Might be a little noisy there.
Anyways, Edge is out there right now. Delita's having a fun old time here.
Sorry. My microphone was underneath all the garbage. Like heavy stuff. So it was like, why is it all weird? Okay, I've got it now. Oops. Clip it on myself. Click it on my boobies. Woo! Alright, let's see. WrestleMania! Edge versus the Finn. What happened?
I wish I could see it. Maybe if I put it somewhere else, I can cut it.
Let's see. Sophie says, even though we lost an hour because of the whole daylight savings time, it still feels like it did before daylight savings time. Lies. Lies.
It's all the same.
Kirko says, hey, H-Town. Ayla says, I'm new too. Don't lie. Liars. Pickle's like, me too. So new. I don't want to talk to anybody new, so I'm not reading your guys' shit anymore. Bye. Sophie says Finn versus Edge Hell in a Cell at Mania. Kirko says, oh, I like new muwahaha. 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 Vindicator is like, nice to meet you, Ayla. Piccolo, what's it like here? Ayla's like, it's scary. Vindicator's like, making faces. Daz says Ray is going to Hall of Fame. Who do you think inducts him? His mom.
I mean, to be honest, it should be a son. The problem is that it's before Mania, and he has a big match against his son. So I don't know if they can do it right, but that's how they should do it.
That's true.
Since there is no Eddie. I mean, maybe Chavo Guerrero or something. I mean, I don't know how they're
that
gonna do it.
group is together,
Why?
And they're out there trying to beat
Is
up
that Johnny Wrestling and his
Judgment
wife?
Day. Yes, and
They're gonna do a little 6-man
what's
tag
his
team
face?
match.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, my God,
commercial. Lots
break.
of chaos breaks out.
That was really
St.
wow.
Patrick's Day is coming up on what?
Friday. Oh, a few days from now. Anybody doing a bracketology for the NCAA? Is that right?
Yeah. It is.
Leslie Kirko says, anything exciting happening? I'm just about to get off work and speed home to this rainy, snowy storm thing we got
Edge
going on
is out
here.
there right now with the Judgment Day, and then Johnny Wrestling and his wife just showed up
And
to equal it.
the
there was
weird
more.
Dexter.
And Dexter
Their
Lumis.
little group of dum-dums.
So actually, they outnumber them now with Edge.
Yeah. Well, no, that's 4. It's 4 and 4.
Judgment Day only has 3.
They have 4. 3 men and a woman.
Right.
Candice LeRae makes a woman. And there's 3 dudes on that side and a
okay.
woman.
I was just counting Edge for 2.
Oh.
Because he's a legend.
Let's see. Kirko says it. Oh, that. And Piccolo says, hi, I'm a new student. Call me the rated PG Piccolo. So it says, Conan is going to induct Ray into the Hall of Fame. No, I think Ray is going to induct himself. No. Bryce says, hello, I am here, everyone. How's it going? Great. Bryce, how are you? Did you have a good weekend? Illa says, I'm so new. I need to go on a fast walk in the shower while my Wi-Fi goes out for a second. Sweet. Rally is now in the chat. Rally says, hi, guys. Guessing America clock's gone back 1 hour. Usually we're on at 1. It's 12 in the UK. Yeah, they sprung forward, actually, Rally. Sprung forward. James says, do referees have to pay their own travel, or does WWE pay? I'm guessing WWE pays for their employees to go where they need them to go, James. But, hey, I don't know. Maybe not. Sophie says, I wonder what Damien is going to do at Mania. Maybe he will go up against Bobby Lashley. Kirko says Conan is going to induct him. Ayla says, Piccolo, you mean Fat Lisa. Vindicator says, I hope Cody and LA have a good match tonight. I feel like they could have a better promo battle, LOL.
Yeah, it could be fun.
Yeah. Films in the chat says, hello, Miss Dina, Travis, and Piccolo. What up, guys? Because, all right, how much film? How was your weekend? Do you have a good weekend?
So somebody sent me a link that said that LA Knight might have a segment with Stone Cold at WrestleMania. I don't know how true it is.
Oh, that's weird.
But think about that. I mean, you should know what the fans say all the time when Stone Cold's out there.
What?
What against... Yeah. It'll be crazy. If they did it, it would be fucking poetic. It'd be
They'd have to do it just right, though, right?
What?
Piccolo's like,
yeah.
Well, Piccolo says, well, I'd like to see Vicar Guerrero there, but not to induct Ray. Kirko says they announced it earlier today. Oh,
that Conan's going to do it?
Conan's going to do it. Sophie says all these tournaments for sports are somewhat confusing. March Madness begins that if anyone still cares. Totally.
I did one on Christmas movies yesterday.
Piccolo says, what's confusing about it? Smart me up, Sophie.
So confusing.
And Sophie says AEW is going to have a 3rd weekly wrestling show, but on Saturdays at 6.
Oh, so they did release a day, huh? They didn't know a day yesterday. So that's cool. So it's going to be on Saturdays. That's not bad.
Piccolo says Selection Sunday happens, and the brackets are seeded based on regional winners and runners-up.
If they really wanted to make an impact with that, they would take Rampage off or take Rampage and move it to Saturday also and do it a 2-hour show on Saturdays at 6.
But just have a 2-hour show, but one's called Rampage 1 hour and the other one's called something else for an hour.
Dynamite on Wednesday. So Rampage on Saturdays.
But if they're having another 1-hour show, is it called Rampage or something else?
Of course it's something else. I'm saying what they want to do to make it better as a program is do 2-hour shows, Saturday and Wednesday. And it would take off. It would work.
Right.
But these 1-hour shows, there again, it's just another, 300,000 people going to be watching. Although you might get more people watching because it's not Saturday night yet.
Right. Sophie says, AJ Styles could face Bobby at Mania. If he's back in time, Randy still has a broken leg. Janelle Jackson in the chat. Hey, Janelle says, you just got WWE 2K23. Just play War Games for the first. Nice.
Yeah, it gets released tonight.
Piccolo says, DM going to need you to repeat that. Yeah, this time a little more from the diaphragm. LOL. That's all, Travis. Give him a yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Sophie says, but won't that new AEW weekly show on Saturdays, won't that run into WWE pay-per-views?
Yep.
Sometimes.
It will. Once a month. It's not a big deal.
Every once in a blue moon, it might happen. Oh, hey, it's like watching dumbass NXT all over again.
Dumas.
How exciting for us all. Yay.
A lot of people like NXT.
I know. I don't know
Why
why.
are you going after it? You don't like our fans?
I like our fans. I'm just not a fan of NXT.
You don't like NXT, huh?
Especially that dum-dum.
Dexter? I don't mind Dexter.
He doesn't talk. I'm not talking about him. Although he might be a mute.
He reminds me of a caricature. Because he draws characters. Caricatures, whatever they're called.
Caricatures?
Yeah, whatever consonants and stuff you want to throw in there.
They're caricatures.
Clap while you say it.
Caricatures.
It's a lot of consonants. This is the longest restart of the computer. It restarted it for like 20 minutes. Dexter, standing drop kick. Showing us his athleticism. Damian Priest spills to the outside. So is it Finn Balor and Damian? Or is it Dominic and Damian? Nice. We're also watching some World Baseball Classic. Over there's Puerto Rico versus Israel.
It's Dominic. It's Dominic and Damian. Edge and Finn must have ran away playing with each other on the sidelines.
Maybe. We got a pixie out there with Australian, whatever you call them. If I could get the internet to work, we'd be golden. The most dangerous man in WWE. He's been to jail. Changed him. Wasn't that back on Thanksgiving? Okay.
I think so. Sorry. I was chewing. I'm pretty sure it was sometime on Thanksgiving that he went to prison.
Thanksgiving, and it was like on Twitter.
That he went to prison.
Changed him. Well, his mom and his dad turned him in to the police. That changes a lot of people. I have a lot of friends that got that done to them back in the day.
Yeah.
Their parents called the police because they couldn't handle him instead of just trying to handle him. Dominic just needs to be spanked. That's it. Nothing
I'm sure
big.
his mammy does that all the time.
I doubt it. She's not one for discipline.
Sophie says, sounds like the AEW video game got delayed again. Maybe Johnny Wrestling will wrestle twice on Mania weekend. Maybe he'll get wrestled right into a dumpster. That'd be great. Daz says, who will dethrone the Usos?
Sami Zayn and crew.
Kevin Owens and Sammy. That's who's going to do it. People's like, repeat that. AEW running into a WWE show. I mean, other sports run into each other all the time. Harley's in the chat. Hey, Harley says, what's up, everybody? How was everybody's weekend? Doing pretty good. Harley, how you doing? You feeling better? Sophie says some YouTube content creators got WWE 2K23 today. We got a few weeks until baseball season starts.
Yeah.
P. Cole says, I mean, I watched a PGA event shown at the same time as the New England Flip Cup Championships. Ha 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 ha.
Flip Cup, huh?
Nice.
Never even heard of it.
Somebody says Dexter
Sounds like
Loomis
something I'd
versus
watch.
Damian Priest. Ayla's like, what are you eating? I'm eating Haribo, pineapple gummy bears.
Are they the diet ones?
No, gross, no.
Or they make you feel better in your tummy?
They make you shit yourself to death, you mean? No. So it says now they aren't doing picture-in-picture this week. Piccolo says, I don't think Candace Fairy Pixie Sticks could hang with Mammy Rhea, right? Harley says, it was Christmas when he went to jail. Oh,
is it Christmas?
So it says Johnny Gargano is going to wrestle on that NXT pay-per-view that is taking place on the afternoon of night 1 of Mania.
Nice. In the same city? Is that where they're doing it? The NXT event? That's what they usually do.
They'd have to. If they have people on one and the other, right?
Oh, I don't know if they're going to be on both. Who?
Sophie says Johnny Spaghetti is going to be on both of them.
She said maybe. I don't think he has a match for Mania.
Johnny Gargano is going to wrestle on that NXT pay-per-view that is taking place on the afternoon of night 1 of Mania. So he's not going to be at Mania. Are we gonna be whatchamacallit?
No show?
No. Happy?
If he's not on the Mania card? I could care less. I'm sure he'll show up and do something. Triple H likes him. United States plays Canada tonight in the World Baseball Classic. That starts at 10 p.m. Eastern.
The World Baseball Classic Pool D is on right now. It's
Israel and Puerto Rico and
and
Israel.
And Israel.
And it's tied. I think never mind. Puerto Rico's up.
Puerto Rico's up 6-0.
Look like 0-0.
Not the 6.
That's why I changed myself. All right, Dominic's got Johnny wrestling in the corner with a foot.
People says, will Owens ever reconcile with his other brother from a Canadian mother? I don't know.
Yes.
Sophie says Dominic was only in jail for 5 minutes. Ravi's like, big up. Hey, Ravi, good to see you tonight. Pico says they're doing it well. Daz says, yo, Ravi, how are you doing today, my friend? James Sotelo says, California, maybe not have no more police, canine only drug dogs. Huh.
That's funny.
So they're just going to let dogs roam around as police officers? So he says, any birthdays coming up?
In wrestling or just in the world?
Pico is like, what channel is it showing?
Why did that pause?
What's happening?
I'm just trying to figure out how to get some shot.
Oh,
But
is it
won't
not
work.
working?
You saw me sitting there fucking with it for an
I
hour.
wonder why. That's weird.
But this won't screenshot for some reason. I have to figure out. I know we had to figure something out in here. But this won't do it. It turns black.
We got, what's his face? Dominic in there. Trying to take care of, what's his face?
Oh, John wrestling.
Johnny Spaghetti Boy. Yeah.
Dexter Lumis is waiting for the tag. Not even really trying to tag, though. Very lackadaisical.
Pico says, what channel is it showing? That Baseball Classic is on FS1, Fox Sports 1. It says, my kids have birthdays coming up, if that counts.
Got the movies.
I don't
Yes,
know.
it counts.
So if it says the World Baseball Classic, isn't that on at random channels on different nights?
Well, just like any sport, but yes. It's planned. They have a schedule if you want to look it up. Then it's not random. But if you don't know what the schedule is, then yeah, it's random.
Yeah. Piccolo says, did you remember Colin Cowherd
Yeah,
was fired from ESPN for racist remarks about Dominican baseball players?
I did not know that's why he got fired.
That's weird. Why would you
I
say
wonder
so?
what racist comment that he made. Because he doesn't seem like a racist.
That's weird.
I would definitely like to hear the comment.
Who got their butt hurt for no reason? Piccolo says, yep, plenty of B-days. Robbie says, lost my voice after emceeing DJing at my mate's B-day rave all day.
Sounds fun. An all-day rave in the middle of the day.
Did you get him? Oh, he didn't quite get him. Piccolo's like, Ayla, around Easter? James says Dominic needs to go stay in Alcatraz like Roddy Piper did. Robbie's like, looks like a crap match. It looks like kinda. Indigo is April 25th and Oz is June 26th. Spring.
This match is getting good, guys.
Robbie's like, that was quality. I have videos on my Facebook wall and Instagram. Hassan says, hi there, guys. How was your weekend?
It was good.
It was pretty good, Hassan. How are you? How was your weekend?
I don't have this one. I don't even think I know this one.
She doesn't care. She ain't scared of you. Dexter, you wacko. Pico is going to send us a link. Yes, send us a link. God damn it.
I don't have that one. Never had to do it before. I'll try Century.
It's not. Sorry. Yeah, I almost got him on the announce desk. Look behind you. Oh, look, it's that guy. You guys better hurry up. You guys might win. Oh, no. Lumos almost did it. Oh, he's going to get him. Damien's going to save him. Vicious.
I have no clue.
Frog Splash, how original. It's so original. Hassan says it was good too. I got a new haircut and I got a new book and a magazine from Walmart. Damn, Hassan. Books and magazines. 2 S's. Lowercase b in the front. Is that it?
No, I have no idea.
Do we not have that one?
Of course we haven't. Watch it all the time. Literally every time we've done a wrestling show for the past year.
But you could get on your phone?
Yeah, I was just watching it. It's on. You can see it right there.
Where are you trying to watch it through? Which browser? Chrome or the other one?
Yeah, just the normal. Nothing's changed. It's all the same.
Okay.
It's what I always do.
Robbie says, it's as original as D. Thanks, man. Thanks for being a douchebag. Pickle's like, does anyone remember going to Walden Books at the mall? Yes, Pickle, I do remember Walden Books. Sophie says, this match is a banger. What are you, English now? Hassan says, I got a new Captain Underpants and Ant-Man and the Wasp magazine. Nice. Who doesn't want Captain Underpants? Robbie says, just rent books from the library. Pickle says, actually, I'm curious if Borders bookstores are still open. No, I think they are, Piccola. I know that for sure there's Barnes and Nobles.
Whoa. Oh. Bailey and the riffraff in the back attacking Trish.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
Oh, slammed her face right down in the concrete. Well, shit.
Okay, weird. Ella says, I think that was the bookstore we had. Can't remember. Now our mall is a ghost town. It was Walden Books, Ayla. Sophie says, who cares about bookstores? A lot of people who actually read. Robbie says, Dee, I was paying you a compliment. No, you weren't, Robbie. Ayla says, I remember my grandma making me stand in line for hours for Harry Potter. Literally hours. Robbie says, Ayla, that sounds like punishment. Pico says, I'm all over the place and I ate some cherry danishes and just hyper. Sophie says, are you guys good playing video games? Depends on the video game.
Played some today. Some old ones on the NES.
Ayla says, Sophie, considering that someone asked about bookstores, I'd assume they do. Pickle says, I bet that was an experience, Ayla. Sophie says, who celebrates St. Patrick's Day? A lot of people. Robbie says, Bailey, LOL, rollin'. Pickle is like, Irish people do. Robbie's like, D does, Sophie. And Sophie says, I just wish once I could watch wrestling without interruptions. Ayla says, yeah, Travis, Mom dropped me off at 6 p.m. and picked me up around 1 a.m. Piccolo says, and drunkards cause they love green beer. Right, Piccolo? So, the Judgment Day won that match. And then they went to the back and showed The Miz, and they were talking to him. And then Trish was getting her butt whooped back there.
Right.
I'm not getting any weird things, so...
Kind of weird things.
Oh, because you're trying to log in a couple times. What does that say? Looks like they're having a problem with their stuff.
For just the internet, my phone works.
Oh. Oh.
So is there not an app on here? It supposedly has apps.
But is it the same, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the store.
But is it the same going through the app as just going online? On a website?
No idea. All I know is that it's not working.
Film says Bailey just attacked Trish Stratus. She sure did. Robbie says bringing back the turtleneck. Picola says I want to go back to Savannah, Georgia. They have a huge St. Patrick's Day parade. I bet. That'd be pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Ayla says they think it was for the second or third book release. Ha ha ha. Awful. Robbie says, what twat would buy this junk from WWEshop.com? There was a junk? I wasn't even paying attention. I have no idea what's happening. Pickle says, I bet you want those hours back. Harley says, I'll be celebrating St. Patrick's Day, right? Robbie says, Ayla enjoying life. Ayla says, well, I'm finally starting to feel better. That's good. Dylan says, Pickle, hope you're having a great, happy Women's History Month. Wonders GTA Gaming is in the chat.
Hey, Wonders.
How you doing, Wonders? How's your day? Says, I think it's ILOV. Robbie says, says the girl who waited in line for Harry Potter book. Pickle's like, sure, film. It's just March though. Ayla says, I didn't have to take any medicine today, so that's good. Jocelyn Margman is in the chat. Hey, Jocelyn. Says,
hey, Jocelyn.
Brock. Pickle's like, lots of they're made dude. Wonder says, I love men. Cool. Ayla says, I have never read Harry Potter. Actually, I helped my grandma. So sick. Burn, bud. Film's like, Pickle, I just want to appreciate Betsy Ross for Women's History Month. Sophie says, I had boneless chicken wings for dinner tonight. I was like, ooh, more fool you, Ayla. Sophie's like, Chad Gable versus The Miz. And Pickle's like, Betsy Ross, what are you, 80? Betsy Ross. Gotta learn that history, Pickle. Ayla, don't age shame.
You made a critical error putting your hands on me a week ago.
So, folks like Pickle, no, silly, I like her because she made the American flag, aka the 13 colonies. So it says it'll be interesting how we get Becky versus Trish instead of Bailey versus Trish. And Pickle says, I appreciate Sacagawea. She's cool. Gosh, she was only like 14.
Oh, Brock's there. Somebody just screamed. Did you hear that?
Somebody like screamed like loud pitched.
There is Brock.
High pitched loud scream. Vindicator says, so with them getting two useless characters, Dom and Omaha, out of the way early, the show could only go up from here, right? Maybe, possibly, doubtful. It's a 3-hour show, Vindicator, who knows? Pickle says, oh geez, my spell correct. Whereas that Cola knows some random stuff. Pickle's like, Sacagawea, man, I butchered that name.
It's not a hard one to butcher.
It's very easy to butcher it.
Since everybody says it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say it. I can't correct people.
Ayla, you made an American laughing joke.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Holy
They're trying
shit.
to cut it. Why do that? Just makes it stupid.
Because holy shit. Holy shit balls. It's those guys. Yeah.
He's showing how big his fist is. Brock's like, yeah, it's a big fist.
Yeah, it's almost like my head.
Suplex City.
Suplex City.
Suplex City.
Suplex City. Oh my.
Brock hit him. Oh, he's too big.
Uh-oh. He got him in the grip. The Kung Fu grip.
Nobody knew he had the G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip, and he went, oh.
Grossness happening.
How many? 3.
3.
I mean, are we just guessing numbers?
12.
It's 12 people.
At least. It's gotta be.
What, Johnny Wrestling? He's strong enough to throw Brock over the top. Where's Cassidy? Denhausen. Who are your 12? Well, that was worth the price of admission.
Oops. Yeah. So worth it. Okay, we're done.
And thanks, everybody.
And not watching anymore. Pickle's like, haha, more like a Bonix. Robbie's like, Brock's so happy tonight. Vinegar says, I bet it took 2 of Cody's custom-made suits to make that one outfit for Omaha. Pickle says, over under this match lasts 3 minutes. Ayla says, sometimes I feel like I need to say I'm only joking. Robbie says, Brock putting Omos in the F5. Roy says, Ayla, did you do anything interesting today? Ayla says, laid around with sick kids, not very interesting. Piccolo says, but supposedly, Ayla, when you joke with someone who's, sensitive, they feel as if you're not being genuine. Piccolo says, and the blame game continues. Robbie's like, Ayla, that sounds like you're having fun. So it says, Brock versus Omos. That could be a banger of a match, says no one ever.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it with you and Banger tonight?
Banger.
Sophie Dopey.
It's a new thing that is going around the wrestling world.
Oh my god, I don't want you to say it. Please stop. It's like they're like, oh my god, you know what we should do? We should copy people from England.
What they need to figure out, though, these
Come up with
wrestling
your own
fans,
shit.
is the problem with this is that they think that wrestling should be about 5-star matches, and that's it. That's it. So if you think of anything else, delete it from your brain and think only 5-star matches, and that's what a wrestling program should be. So if you don't have a 5-star match, then it was a shitty show. But in reality, it all boils down to storytelling. Like right now, we got Cody coming out.
Right.
And the whole universe knows that they're going to boo Cody. They just haven't yet. So they're like, why aren't they booing Cody? Cody's going to get old. Cody's this. Cody's that. Storytelling. Now, if Cody just came out every week, it would be boring. If he had 5-star matches every week, you would get bored of it.
Right.
Plain and simple. But the storytelling with the bloodline and Cody interfering in the bloodline stuff now. Wrestling is about promos. It's about entrances. It's about storytelling. And last but not least, okay, maybe least, is the wrestling. That's like the kind of what you're watching it for, but you're not really watching it for that. If that makes any sense. It's about 15. It's about 15 to 20% of the total package. And while you're in the match wrestling, nobody wants to see arm drags the whole time and wrestling locks or flips. They want to see things that are exciting. They get your blood pumping. That's power displays. That's all sorts of stuff. That's big men flying through the air.
Right.
But it's also getting the crowd involved. How can you get the crowd to like you? LA Knight loses every week, and he's one of the most over wrestlers I've seen in a long time. Every time he comes out, the crowd just screams.
Mm-hmm.
He loses every week. Well, he's not putting on 5-star matches. Why do the fans like him? Because he's got a catchy thing.
Right?
Let me talk to you. Yeah. Hey, I'm talking.
Sounds like, it sounds like he kind of always was that way, though, right?
LA? Or Kennedy? Or
Yeah.
he's always been good.
That's what I meant. Like, is that
Knight,
still...
Rhodes next.
Is that still the stuff?
Yeah.
Let me try. Let me try. Whoops.
Kind of just give it a yanking.
I was waiting. Sorry. I didn't realize it was tethered.
Yeah, it's a laptop. Got a cord. There. Now you're free. For 10 minutes. Go. Just kidding. All right, well, we got a commercial break. We just had Brock out there with a Moss. Good stuff. Some good shit. I just hope that match is night 1 and it's the first match of the night.
Right?
Oh, my buddy's daughter is going to be on, what's that show called with the singing? And they vote?
American Idol.
American Idol Sunday. So if you guys watch American Idol, look for my buddy's daughter. I got to remember her name now, but what did I say it was? Her last name's Anne, like A-N-N-E, I believe.
Yeah.
Or is that Annie?
It's Anne. A-N-N-E is Anne.
What if they're using her real name? They would, wouldn't they?
Usually they do.
Where am I at here? Where's that thing called? Okay. I always have to go the long way about doing this because I can never remember her name. She's got a band. I didn't realize that. But anyways, they're doing a big watch-along party over at some place in If. The main event of the evening. So there isn't a UFC pay-per-view this weekend. Another one. We just had one a week ago. 2 UFC pay-per-views this month.
Wow. That's crazy.
Israel and Puerto Rico are playing baseball right now also.
Right.
All right, well, Cody's out there. Now we're just waiting on, You notice how they're bringing him out last? Because he's more over with the fans, question mark? Early access tomorrow. When is tomorrow? Is tomorrow 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock? WrestleMania is coming up. That we've got 3 more Raws and 3 more, what's the other thing called? SmackDown. Here comes LA. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hell yeah.
Let's see. Maybe recap on the chat here. Let's see. Missed some stuff.
Why are you missing stuff?
Oh, okay. So I was trying to figure.
All right.
out
Well,
some
there's the
stuff
match. It's
out.
underway.
Stuff
Cody,
out.
LA Knight.
Is there a mouse?
Probably just have to turn it on. Or, oh, it's probably
That's on.
plugged into this.
Oh.
Just gonna find the back. Is this the back? I think this might be the front.
Oops. Whatever happened down there. We don't have any noise.
Oh,
There it goes.
I hear mine just fine. So it must just be yours.
Just mine, I guess.
Did you get up?
There it goes. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's see.
We're having technical difficulty on.
Yeah, there's some
Unfortunately.
stuff happening. How's the stream, everybody? Is the stream
Oh my
doing good, by
gosh.
the way? Just out of curiosity. Let's see.
That dude almost hit a grand slam.
Ooh, poor guy. Sophie says, Brock versus Omos, that could be a banger. Oh, I read that. Alyssa genuine, like I'm not genuinely joking, promise. I'm just kidding, mainly because she was American first. That was the joke. Sophie says, if you told me at the beginning of the year Brock would wrestle Omos at Mania, I would laugh at you because I was trying to make banger happen. Sophie says, Brock versus Omos is a match that nobody wanted in the first place. It was like, yeah, I don't know, sorry. And film said, here comes Cody Rhodes. Pico says, yeah, but we marks, that's all we need. No entertainment, shish. Sophie says it all depends on what night Brock versus Omos is going to happen. Film said he will be fighting LA Knight. Yeah. Ravi says, Ayla, it's okay. Pico's like, Ayla, what are you sorry about? And Film says, hey, Travis, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
And Picola says, haha, my Canadian vernacular. Ravi says, are you describing AEW when you're talking about all the people, the 12 wrestlers he duped or whatever? So he says, Brock versus Omos really out of everybody on the roster. That's like downgrade for Brock. Picola says, so Film, anybody else on your women appreciation list not on a coin? So he says, Brock versus Omos, do you put it on night 1 or night 2?
I would do night 1.
Ravi says D likes a match full of arm drags and locks. Picole's like night 6. And Ravi says D has a catchy theme. Pickle says rest holds the abdominal stretch. Now will put butts in seats. So he says who knows, Brock versus Omos could lead to a new feud for Brock heading into Backlash or whatever he's showing up. Vinegar says, well, I hope Chelsea Green at least has a good showing tonight in an obvious loss.
L for loser.
I was like, Picola not on time. That's very describable. Not sure. Picola says, sort of miss Farrell and Gwen Stefani as panelists on The Voice. Sophie says, wow, who? Vindicator's like, have any recent pop stars
Paige.
come from Idaho?
Her name's Paige Ann.
Paige Ann. Harley says, Aaron Rodgers is set to leave the Green Bay Packers to go to the New York.
Oh, he's going to go to the Jets, huh?
He's going to go be somewhere else. Why doesn't he just retire? Feels like it's crazy how those singing shows never ever die. Sophie says, I haven't watched American Idol in like 12 or 13 years. Vindicator says he will fall in New York too. He will fail in New York too, Harley. Picola says, who even watches the Jets? And Ayla says, I watch random ones on YouTube. Sometimes I like the auditions.
Jets have a lot of fans, believe it or not.
They
The
do
Jets
have
and
a
the
lot of
Giants have
fans.
a tremendous fan base.
They really do. They really do. Ayla's like, Benny and the Jets, that's who he's asking about. Picola says, yes, the Jets. A.A. Ron maybe signing with him. Vindicator says, no longer a group, Ayla. Sophie says, The Bachelor is another reality show that seems to have never going to die. Ayla says, you could still watch them. Piccolo says, Josie and the Jets. Vindicator's like, disappointing that Cody versus LA was not the main event. Nothing else on this card tonight will be better.
I think Solo's wrestling Kevin Owens.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Ayla says, literally, jets like aircrafts. Piccolo says, you mean like paper planes? Sophie says, I kind of miss them doing picture-in-picture now. It seems like they do at random times. Ravi says, WWE do have some shit themes for their pay-per-views and some wrestlers. Piccolo's like, MIA, bucka bucka. It was like, I mean, yeah. Piccolo's like, ching ching. Sophie says, I could see them adding like 2 or 3 matches to Mania. Piccolo's like, oh my god, never give me pastries before a stream. Come on, Piccolo, it's the sugar. It's fun. Sophie's like, Dee's paying attention to something else besides wrestling. Rally says, Chelsea Green doing great character work. Pity she loses every match. Defo not beating Bianca. Ayla says, Dee has a life too. I just had to step away too, Sophie. Imagine that. Piccolo's like, Chelsea needs a push out the arena. Today it seems fine. No lag or buffering. Good deal.
Ravi there shouldn't be any.
Sophie, LOL, maybe you need to chill out. I just wanted to make sure that we're still going on track and everything was good. Sorry. Do you need it? Got it?
I have that up. Haven't lost one frame. Not one.
Good. Alright, so Sophie, maybe you need to chill out. Ayla says it's blurry. It's been blurry. I have closed the app too. Sophie says, what brand split? Ayla's like, kids, I think, Sophie. Rally says, ha, Piccolo, that was funny. Push out the arena. Sophie says, your stream tonight is doing good. Ayla says, kiss, kiss, band. It's like, no glitching or anything. Sound is fine. Good.
We've lost 57 frames out of 516,000. And, well, 517,000.
We finally found what the culprit was, guys, by the way. It was our modem. Our modem was being stupid. So we had to reset our modem because it's like a really good modem. It's like still a top tier modem, even though we bought it like, what, 2 years ago now?
Yeah, it's still one of the best.
It's still one of the best ones. So it basically it doesn't have anything better. It's still in the top stuff or just.
It has 4 Ethernet ports, and they had 3 of them completely hidden. So I ripped off a sticker, and now I've got 4 Ethernet ports. So I've got this directly hardwired into the modem instead of through a router.
Yeah. Sophie says, have you watched any movies or shows on Netflix yesterday? Whenever my mom picked a movie to watch, it's always end up a dud. Piccolo says, oh, Ayla, yeah, sometimes I check out music clips like that. Ayla says, I canceled Netflix. Marcus Ryan in the chat says, hey, what's up? Hey, Marcus.
Hey.
How you
What's
doing?
up, boss?
What you doing? How's it going? Ayla says, I like the British ones. Vindicator says, I'm telling you, that Providence, Rhode Island crowd sucks. No life in that arena. I guess nothing exciting goes on in that town very often. Sophie says, my mom has talked about canceling Netflix, but she always finds something to watch. Ayla says, usually Britain's Got Talent or the British The Voice auditions. I like those. Marcus says, with the Hall of Fame announcement, I think it's obvious what's going to happen there. Ray will retire at Mania, leaving his mask in the ring after Dom beats him. Why would Dom beat him?
I would just hope that the 2 of them would walk off together, like with a handshake, and then they both just leave.
Film says, Piccolo, what's the coin? What's an expression? Piccolo says, I bet it's ants, because that's how you get ants. Harley says, so far, no issues. Sophie says, with Netflix, I only touched it. Sometimes let's say a show or movie I really want to watch. Why is that going to you with better tech than Mans in Japan? Piccolo's like, oh, maybe it was a stamp, but film, you know, those famous women either are on coin or a stamp. And Wonder says, right? And Piccolo says, stamp. And Ayla says, I don't know, maybe it's my connection because I can't even see you guys clearly. I have my glasses on. You know, sometimes you have to change your, how it comes through or whatever.
Yeah. Look at your stream quality and see which one it's in.
Yeah.
You have like 1080, 720.
Because Travis puts it on like one of the higher ones or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
it's at 720. Or, I mean, 1080. I thought about doing 4K, but I don't want to leave you guys out.
Right.
Now that I can. And plus, the camera's not a 4K camera, so it wouldn't actually make anything like that better. Ooh. Cody, into the ropes. LA's in trouble. Big drop kick. 1, 2. LA kicks out. Old Israel getting whooped. Whooped, I tell you. You just reading some
Privacy setting. No, I'm trying to figure something out.
Cody up. Drops him down. LA's got him too. What are the odds that Cody loses 3 weeks before Mania for the world title?
I don't know.
I'm going to say none. Cody Cutter. Cody Cutter right in the center of the ring. Here comes the Crossroads. Here it is. Ring the bell. And it's over. Ding, ding, ding. I ring the bell.
Right? I feel like this isn't for like this version of this or something.
This is 11.
No, the version of Chrome has nothing to do with the Windows crap.
Boom! Cody with the dub. Made short work at LA. It's like he's going to do in 3 weeks against Roman Reigns. Yeah.
This is weird.
Is he going to talk? Yep, he's got a mic. I'll have to listen into Cody.
Ooh, warnings from Mr. Heyman.
It's all bloodline business. He's going to reiterate it.
So it says, do you think Omos was always the plan for Lesnar regarding Mania?
No.
Wonder says, what is American football like? Brutal. Ayla says, I'm on the 1080. Marcus says, Mania is all about moments. The crowd will go crazy when Lesnar gives Omos an F5. Piccolo says, I don't have a 4K TV. Question mark. Ayla's like, American football is freedom. Vindicator says, you know, Travis, I thought Roman had a clearly strength advantage over Cody, but after seeing Cody hold up LA with no problem, no, I'm not so sure. They might be even.
Yeah, Roman isn't a powerhouse.
No,
He's not built big
He's not
and strong.
strong. He's not.
I don't think he's stronger than like his cousin Solo.
No. Sophie says, on my phone, on my end, I don't know how to tell when I'm on. Wonder says, I miss the TV from the 90s. Ravi says, my bro has an 8K TV. Jesus. People says, oh, by the way, maybe 2 weekends ago, my eternal hell scenario had happened. Oh, God.
You know, the beauty of having an 8K TV is that there's nothing that streams in 8K. So it'd be a waste.
It would be a waste, yeah.
You can get 8K quality through YouTube and a couple videos.
Right, but not very many.
That's it. Like,
not yet, anyways.
You're not going to find it anywhere.
You go to your YouTube settings, right? Picola says, I'm talking about putting a TV stand together. Your eternal hell scenario? Yeah, that'll happen. Did it come from IKEA? Because if it came from IKEA, it's even worse. Wonder says, I bet PS6 is 8K. Maybe. Marcus says, kids nowadays will never know the struggle of having to play with the rabbit ears on a TV to get a signal.
I know all about it.
Somebody says, it's weird on my phone. I could watch YouTube and the TV at the same time, but not on my tablet. I can't do that. Bobby says, LA Knight getting squashed. Piccolo says, details, Wonders speak on this 90s TV. Film says, Cody Rhodes won. Wonder says, old, fat, black TVs. Bryce says, LA Knight lost. Wow. Piccolo says, nice. LA Knight is a glorified jobber now.
I've got 2 of them. Big, fat, black TVs.
True.
I got a big silver one, too.
Sophie says, I just know how to turn on and off stuff, the inner workings of stuff. I don't know how things work. Bryce says, I hope they don't treat him like as a jobber. Wonder says they don't make them as good as that. Ayla says you click on settings and eventually you'll see options like 720p or 1080p. I don't know. Watch a YouTube video about it. Piccolo says we had a 2002 big screen TV. It was on wheels and my uncle and I had to take it apart into pieces just so it could fit into the SUV. Right?
That is so funny.
They were huge. Humongous.
I delivered one. I worked at Sears in the 90s, and I delivered a TV that was big for the time. It was like 55 inches.
Right?
And it took 3 of us. And when we got it to the house, they hadn't put the stairs in yet. And so we took and we lowered it down.
Right?
Through the hole and then put it where it went. And then after they built the stairs, they couldn't get it out. Obviously, right?
Right.
And so eventually they had to take it apart.
That's actually
to get it
pretty
out.
funny.
Whether it, it's like, hey, it needs some maintenance. Well, you're gonna have to send somebody over. We built it in the house.
That's pretty funny.
Kiki. His name's Kiki.
Is it?
Yeah, Kiki Hernandez. Look at his shoes. They're very bright.
They're like a mint green.
Yeah, like his arm sleeve. He was a pitcher. He couldn't have that. Cody writing the story with his own pen. The problem is I think that Sammy's going to turn on him at Mania. I'm starting to believe it more and more.
Right.
Especially after watching Friday when he came out and helped Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
Or Sammy came and helped him, whatever.
Right.
I still feel that is heading a different direction than we all think. Whoa. He's a premium act. We've still only had 57 frames dropped right there. And
That's
now
good.
we're over 500,000. Yeah. That's where he's sleeping with that right hand. They cut that part out. That's not how it actually went. He said, oh yeah, I forgot. Bye-bye, bitch.
Right.
Seth Rollins. Seth might be one of the most over wrestlers also. When he comes out, he can get the whole crowd just singing.
True. He definitely can do that.
Because he just knocked out the best in the world. Knock me down and back up again.
Can't keep him down.
Can't keep him down. I don't even know if Israel has any professional athletes. There might be one professional baseball player. Is there any professional baseball players on this Israel team? Because I'm pretty sure they had one guy that was professional. And he lived in America. He was just of descent. Next Monday night on Raw, Logan Paul will be here next week. Logan Paul. Impulsive. They're going to do Impulsive TV.
I tried some other stuff I thought might work, but...
Whoa!
Oh, fine. Baron Corbin's available. Oh, he's all booked up.
There it is. Baron Corbin co-host in WrestleMania, maybe.
Yeah, he did lock you out pretty quick there.
Three-time Golden Glove champion.
Yep. Sophie says, do you think the WWE already has plans for the winner of Cody and Roman after Mania, like who their first feud is going to be with?
Yes.
Wonder says, my first TV was a small black and white TV. Film says, hello, Bryce.
Me too.
Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. It says, yeah, my mom had a huge silver fat back giant TV. We had wheels too. Robbie says 8K is the bomb. The quality is so clear. Sophie says, for certain things, I'm not that great at it. It's just trying and learning. Bryce says, thanks, Phil, me too. Oh, Mushmallow. CM Punk will return at WrestleMania and Paul Heyman betray Roman Reigns. Ooh. Bryce like, D used to use a coat hanger for the aerial. Wonder says, right, I am off. Good night. Good night, Wonders. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Sophie says, I'm not a patient person. And whenever there is no TV on the living room, I go to my room to watch TV. Oh, Mushmallow says Cody Rhodes will lose at WrestleMania. Ooh, ouch. Robbie says, Cody, hope he does lose. He's not good enough right now to be champ. Sophie says, do you guys plan to move somewhere where it is nice and warm, unlike where you live now? No.
No. I'll always like the snow, I think. It may be like when I'm old.
Phil says, no, Cody can't lose. Piccolo says, ew, Cody, that ring apron has germs all day. It was like, no, Sophie, it was nice. His beautiful hair has less AIDS than where you're at, so that's a plus. Piccolo says, oh, crap. That new reality show, Farmer Wants a Wife, is on. Robbie says, when's Bailey on? She was on earlier beating up Trish Stratus. That helped. Sophie says, if Cody wins, that could send the message to all those elite people. If you come here, you get treated good. Oh, Mushmallow says, Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. Yep, that's probably going to happen. Sophie says, but in Florida, you don't have to worry about snow, though. Piccolo says,
yeah,
farmers.
just the hurricanes and the flooding. And now it looks like there's a big, like, kelp thing coming or whatever. It's seaweed.
Oh, God.
It's twice the size of the United States or something, I read. And it's, like, coming to Florida. So that should be interesting. It's a big floating barge.
Does anything eat it?
I don't know. I'm sure something does.
Just send the vegans out there. They'll probably eat it.
Just pick it. Go eat it. Your kelp wave.
Piccolo says his farmer's only reimagined into an episodic TV reality series. Yes, Piccolo. It is. Robbie says, D got a crowd singing once, did I? Marcus says, as much as I don't like Logan Paul, I gotta give him credit. He is doing well in WWE.
Yeah, he does fine.
He does, Marcus. Sophie says, I wonder if they will change the commentary teams after Mania. Like sometimes they do after Mania. Ayla says, but you have to worry about crime, crazy animals, not to mention you live there. Beagle says, too many syringes and AIDS. We Floridians are just built different. Sophie says, no snow and you get to wear shorts every day. Ayla's like, yeah, you're tougher than I am. Walter says, good Bob, the Miz, boo. Ayla says, you get more natural disasters, though. We don't. Robbie says, Ayla wishes she was built differently. Piccolo says, I bet we could surf the apocalypse knowing the Krispy Kreme and pest control we inhale. Oh, and there's toxins everywhere, I bet. Survive. They could survive the apocalypse.
In
That's
Florida? Oh, yeah.
Walter's in the chat now, says, hey, Ayla. Ayla says, hi, Walter. Piccolo's like, Walter's back. Greetings. Walter says, okay, at 9:15 my time I'm going, but I'll be here Wednesday at 8 p.m. for AEW. Marcus says, Hill, Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes would be good. They can tell a great story with that.
Yeah, if Randy can wrestle again.
Sophie says, Piccolo, why are you talking about home like that? Ayla's like, because Fat Lisa isn't delusional. So it's like, I'm not saying Florida. Hat Mavic is in the chat, says it just got on who won those last matches.
Woo woo! LA Knight just lost to Cody Rhodes.
And the first match of the night was Team and the Judgment Day won over Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis.
Yes. I didn't know they won, but sweet. I actually didn't see the ending of that one.
Walter says, guys, wear green on Friday. Ew, gross, Walter, green. Robbie says this Raw hasn't had anything much going on. Oh, Mushmallow says Cody Rhodes will acknowledge Roman Reigns. Haisha Mavic says WT matches were. Robbie says Ayla is a vegan, I hear. Sophie says that's true, but Florida. But there are other places in the world that probably have the same weather as Florida. Pickle says, I'm not telling any lies, am I? I don't think so. It says with the same problems but less AIDS. Piccolo says we're immune and delusional. So he says Idaho probably have their own set of problems. He was like, probably, Sophie. Boom says, so Piccolo, so how's life treating you?
Lack of population, if you want to call that a problem.
I don't think that's a problem. Shut up. Walter says they will have more names announced for Hall of Fame. Marcus says, I couldn't live in LA with earthquakes, at least with hurricanes. You know they are coming.
Yep. Well, in LA, you know they're coming too. You just don't know when.
Hurricanes? Or earthquakes?
Earthquakes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's Rick Boogs. So Elias has got to wrestle the big guy. Otis 2.0. Well, he brought his notebook, though, and his fanny pack.
It says Idaho sucks in a lot of ways, but it's not awful. Piccolo says it rained mostly this weekend, Film. Didn't have to pull weeds, so that's a plus. I was like, green? Why? St. Patrick's Day, Robbie. Film says, man, I wish I could go to Raw, but I can't, unfortunately. Cola says, I mean, Idaho has internet. That's an upside. It does have internet. Harley says, don't mind living in Michigan, but if I was to move, I'd move into either Florida or North Carolina. Film says, Piccolo, weed? And Illa says, I mean, you can get Lyme disease just from checking your mailbox, so that sucks. It's like, it's clear now. I can see you guys. Yay. Walter says, Florida has hurricanes. And Piccolo's like, wait a second. I'm 30 seconds behind.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Bronson Reed's just climbing in the ring now, so.
Oh, good for him.
I dropped a couple frames.
How dare it.
Hopefully it fixes itself.
Robbie's like, Ayla, LOL, having a nightmare. I was like, oh, weeds, like, and weedy grass, like cutting the grass, like your yard. Gotcha.
Right.
Well, Marshmallow says Seth Rollins burned it down at WrestleMania. Possibly.
Burn it down.
Ayla's crushing a nightmare. And Walter's like, hey, bye, guys. See you Wednesday for AEW.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for stopping in for a few minutes, Walter. See you on Wednesday for AEW, bud. Have a good night. Robbie says all the big guys in one match. That's not a stereotype.
These aren't big guys. I mean, Fat Boy here is, but the other two aren't big guys.
Do we consider him big because he's a fat boy?
Yeah. He's not tall. But, like, Elias isn't a big guy to me. That's just should be the average wrestler.
Right.
1, 2. Daphne trying to control these behemoths. Or the behemoth.
Pickle's like, I love him after all these streams. You know I garden like a mofo.
Mofo.
Pickle's like, have a good one, Walter. Sounds like, yes, Pickle, I know what you mean. I was like, D, just don't burn the dinner. Robbie, are you high?
Don't burn it.
What are you talking about? Why are you so weird? Being weird.
That's very high.
You're saying awkward, weird things. Of what? Is that good?
No, it's terrible.
Oh, did it go down?
It's at 52% drop rate.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's what I said.
We're in our prime time. I wonder if it happened like at a prime time during the night.
Yeah.
When they do it on purpose. Slow down your shit. Those are assholes. Assholes. He sure do.
There he goes off the top. That might just do it. Triple H must not like this guy.
That's how blurry we were.
Is that a picture?
Yeah, that's her phone.
Yeah, obviously not you from your phone.
No, it's a screenshot from Ayla's phone.
That's what I just said. Is that a picture?
Yes, from her phone.
Look at the height.
Yeah, we hate Elias. Why would we give him a win? Why couldn't he win against the fatty pants? So gross. Phil's like, hey, Picola, do you want to play? No, Phil. Picola says, speaking of dinner, better get something to eat. Phil's like, come on, Elias. Oh, Marshmallow says, I am so Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. Nice.
Get her done.
Robbie's like, you said burn it down, so I said don't burn your dinner. I didn't say burn it down. Oh, Marshmallow wants Seth to burn it down at WrestleMania. I'm just reading comments, bud.
Cheers.
Oh my god, Otis is missing. He's got missing flyers because Otis is missing.
He's probably hanging out with what's her dick.
Dr. Trainer.
Dr. Trainer.
Up next.
John Cena. Ultimately.
So are they having another talk?
Probably not. They just said the same thing. What's sure to be a banger.
Dumb.
What just happened? Okay. The Sami Zayn problem. It's festering.
It's festering.
Alaska's no joke. I think I've heard an Alaska joke before.
Right. Robbie says the echo has started. What echo? Vindicator says, so Travis, is it smart or dumb that they tried to do something serious with Ezekiel, but treat Elias like an absolute jobber?
Yeah, it's serious.
Who was in charge
it's
when they
bad.
were doing something serious with Ezekiel? Answer me that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think that Vince is running things, or we wouldn't have saw Bronson Reed win just now.
And now who's in charge treating somebody who shouldn't be treated like a jobber as being treated like a jobber? Harley says, I'll be right there. I'm going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Nice. That sounds pretty good. Tom says, people, okay, take your time. Bobby says, Odo Steffo slipped himself into the women's locker room. Gross, man.
Gotta go somewhere.
Sylvie says, where's Nakamura? He's in NXT.
Yeah.
Vindicator says, I thought Ezekiel only came in after H took over, but yeah, I guess Vince had more in mind for that character. Yeah.
The Ultimate Warrior looking dude. Mm-hmm. The old Randy Savage trunks.
He didn't have a beard or anything. Then somehow he grew his beard out in like 5 days.
It was probably tape. Like a wig. Like Bianca.
Right? Oh, Marshmallow says John Cena will win the title at WrestleMania. Oh, yeah?
That'd
Which
be
title?
interesting. Well, the only title he's wrestling for.
They didn't say that, though. They didn't say which title. They just said the title. Which title?
Yeah.
I know he's going up against Austin, but...
Yeah, United States.
Vindicator says, oh, I like your St. Patty hat, Travis. What's it say on the front of that white cap hanging above you?
Wrestling Gab.
Wrestling Gab?
It's one of the Wrestling Gab ones. The black one and the white one. The white, black.
Robbie says Nakamura is wasting his time in NXT. So he says most of these feuds that are heading into Mania, I could see some of them extend past it to the pay-per-view after Mania.
Backlash.
Robbie's like, Otis is a lad. Of course he put himself about. Film's like, Vin, what's up?
Ask her why. No part of it. He wants nobody's help.
Well, I don't want him to ever ask for it then. I don't want to hear him ever ask for help now.
He's telling Cody.
And that you lost all the time.
Handcuff him.
That's funny. Oh, Vinegar says, what's up? A dark, clear sky is up above me, Film. Oh, but no, but seriously, how you doing, buddy? Robbie says, KO gonna cook mans tonight. And Film says, Robbie, what up, bro? And Robbie's like, Film, all good.
He has 16,000 friends.
16,000 what?
Friends.
Wow.
John Cena was seen by his 16,000 friends.
It's crazy he has that many.
A lot of friends.
I'm
I wonder if
surprised
they
they could
all
be his friend if they
borrow
can't even
money
see
from
him.
Can I borrow $1? Can I borrow $5? No. Oh god, this is gonna be a long promo. This was forever.
Yes. Robbie says, KO is good, D. I'm sure he don't need help.
How about no?
No.
You crazy Dutch bastard.
They don't care.
Don't care.
People's like, who's the GOAT? Certainly not that idiot. We're wasting our time. Ooh, One Piece. Oh my gosh, respect. Or I was like, hey, it was good, D. I'm sure you don't need help. Right. People's like, who's the GOAT? Certainly not that idiot. Harley says, all right, I am back with my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That was a fast peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Question. What kind of jelly did you use? Did you use grape jelly or did you use a different flavor? So it says Bianca versus Asuka and Charlotte versus Rhea are both the same feud and storyline. Vindicator says, I don't want to see any feud go past Mania. The night after is supposed to be reset, start of a fresh season. Robbie says, can't stand John Cena. Film says, people, I know what you said. But, yes, anyways, are you sadder than all that you got, you good friend? So he says, but usually after Mania, sometimes the feuds that's supposed to end at Mania somehow save some way don't. Robbie says, Theory, just tell Cena you're a washed up Mark Wahlberg. Harley says, strawberry jelly for my peanut butter and jelly. Nice strawberry. Good choice.
Back when Marky Mark was a rapper. It's Baby John Cena.
Baby. Ruthless aggression. That's funny.
Try him. Well, one of the two.
Rude.
I have a feeling that Dawkins might be released,
Yeah?
but Ford's not going anywhere.
Well, if they're going to do that, then they better get rid of Hit Row, too.
Why?
Because they aren't any better.
They're a tag team.
They're a tag team.
Not if Ford goes solo.
Or she's
Dawkins-
going solo.
Dawkins can't do it solo.
Robbie's like, what happened to a normal sandwich with cheese and butter or salad stuff? Ew, gross, dude. So you eat a salad. So you're telling me you eat a sandwich with bread and butter, and then put cheese on it, and lettuce and tomatoes and stuff? That sounds disgusting. Ew, gross. Film site, Pickle, I got a armpit question for you there, bud. Okay.
So does Tez win the title first?
Ooh.
Is that what this is setting up?
Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
Well, then that way you don't have to worry about the Cena Theory match being a part of the championship.
That's true, yeah. Unless they want John Cena to have the championship. Oh.
Good luck.
Robbie says, get rid of Bianca first. She's awful. Vindicator says, only thing I know about Mark Wahlberg these days is his brother Donnie hosts a documentary show called Very Scary People, which chronicles the worst serial
Nothing.
killers in human history.
What are you two doing at WrestleMania? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nothing.
Pickle says, you know I said I was putting some food in the air fryer. Yeah. Robbie's like, yeah, with ham or other meats, D. Oh. But you put butter? Like, you use butter? You don't use, like, mayonnaise or mustard or some kind of dressing?
He said other dressings.
No, he said, or salad stuff.
Yeah, salad dressing. Miracle Whip.
No, I'm pretty sure he means salad stuff like lettuce and tomatoes. So if he means salad stuff like some kind of sauce, then, you know.
I do know. Do you know?
About what?
I don't know. You said you know.
About what?
I don't know.
I don't know. What am I knowing?
I don't know. You said it.
Salad stuff?
Maybe.
Oh. Vindicator says, watched one episode today where they talked about the guy in Arizona and California who became the Night Stalker, Ricardo Ramirez.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny that Donnie is hosting a documentary called Very Scary People. That's kind of hilarious to me.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Yes. Donnie Wahlberg.
His wife is pretty scary.
She is pretty scary. She's creepy.
If they're still married.
Robbie's like, yeah, D. Travis knows. Oh, so you meant like some kind of a sauce. So you serious? Okay. Now I understand that authentic cucumber sandwiches that are made for your little weird tea time, in your British world of weirdness, are actually made with butter. You take bread, like really soft white bread, like you would Wonder Bread, right? And you take that bread and you put butter on it, and then you put cucumbers on it, and like flavor it and stuff, and then you cut off all of the crust, and then cut them into like squares or whatever, so you have little tea sandwiches. I do know that those are made with butter. But other than that, I don't know of any other sandwich you would make with cheese.
So you butter your cucumbers?
So you butter your bread, then you take cucumbers.
English cucumbers?
And put...
Or our cucumbers?
English cucumbers. And you slice them really thin, and you layer them on there, and then you put another piece of bread on top of it with butter.
I'm going to try that without bread.
And then you eat it, like with tea and stuff. Like
Cucumber
it's a
and butter.
little tea sandwich. So my question is like, okay, I get cheese on a sandwich, right? So you have cheese and meat, right? So you have cheese and meat. Would you use butter as a sauce with a cheese and meat sandwich?
Yes.
Butter. So you butter your bread and then put meat and cheese on it, put it together and eat it. That sounds absolutely disgusting. Like, I mean, I like butter, but that does not sound appetizing in any way, like, at all. Robbie says, yeah, do you have some? Piccolo says, Donnie was in Blue Bloods forever ago. Right? He was.
I didn't know he was in the show.
And then his wife in the show died. Piccolo's like, Travis, head nod. Uh-huh. We know why you like his wife. She's so not pretty.
Ginny?
Yeah.
The real Ginny from the block?
Yeah. Jenny McCarthy. You know, she's a bitch. Like, she is not a nice person at all. Ugly people on the inside make ugly people on the outside. Harley says, have you ever tried a sandwich with peanut butter and marshmallow fluff? No.
She has some of that downstairs.
I do have some marshmallow fluff to try. Fluff sandwich. Robbie says, nah, F cucumber. That shit is nasty. Can probably stop just because you don't like it. We know you probably don't like vegetables. But cucumbers are delicious. Piccolo says, sounds like a lot of work. Can DoorDash make my sandwich?
Right.
Yeah. Pickle's like, oh, why are pickles called gherkin, Ravi? It's the type of thing it is.
The type of cucumber?
It's a gherkin. Ravi says, I would have chips in a sandwich. That shit is the bomb. Ravi, you should try a peanut butter sandwich. Unless you're allergic to peanuts.
Or butter.
Oh, you know what? The best when you make a peanut butter sandwich is to put butter on the bread. Well, so you butter the bread, then you put peanut butter, and then you do your jelly.
So what I used to do is I would not microwave it, but toaster it. And then I would put peanut butter on one, and then butter on the other one, and then put them together.
Yeah.
That's the greatest sandwich of all time.
So what we always did is we'd take peanut butter and honey because the neighbors up the street had bees. Mm-hmm. And so we had fresh honey all the time. So we would take that, mix it together in a bowl. My brother would butter the bread, slather the honey peanut butter on there, and then cut it up in squares or little triangles. Yep. That was what we had after school. You didn't have to add butter. You just put it on the bread.
Could.
Yeah. But you just put it on the bread because it's way better on the bread. And then put the stuff on it. But yes, butter on peanut butter sandwiches are delicious. I have had it many times that way. I just don't toast it. I don't make. Although you could, right? So you take peanut butter. So you butter like on the inside and outside, right? And put peanut butter. Yeah. And bananas. Like what's his face? Elvis. And then you grill it like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Kiki's back up to bat.
Yeah? We got Dawkins coming down to beat up what's his face, guys.
Dawkins is coming out to lose.
Yeah, he's gonna beat up what's his face
on Twitter. Austin Theory just kind of cooked the Street Profits. Fact.
And then on those sandwiches like that, Ravi, like the peanut butter sandwiches, you put chips on it. But I'm talking like potato chips, crisps, not like your weird fries. That's weird. Don't put fries on it. That's gross. Unless you're doing a hamburger, then it might be okay. Pickle's like, Melissa or Ginny? Ginny, she's a bitch. Ginny Melissa is fucking hilarious. And I guess they don't like Ginny doesn't like her. Like, I guess that's a big thing. Like, she fucking hates her. Hates Melissa. Pickle says, they're cousins, right? Yes. Pickle says, I don't think I ever added butter to peanut butter before. You don't have to add the butter to the peanut butter. But if you make yourself a peanut butter sandwich next time, Put real butter on your piece of bread, then put your peanut butter on it. So good. Everybody's like, I do like peanut butter sandwich, but with gel, it's nasty. So you like peanut butter sandwich, but you don't like it with jelly?
So they just won because they scored 10-0.
And so they just ended it?
Yeah.
Oh. Another poor.
First.
Perfect game in the World
game.
Baseball Classic history.
Yeah. And that pitcher's pretty good. I had him in my minor league system for a long time.
Go, Dawkins! Kick him in the face.
Doesn't necessarily count because that wasn't a full game. I don't like how they
Just
cancel the
ended
games.
it?
In the major leagues, you'd never see that.
Well, understandably, but this is like some weird
I get
thing.
it, so don't call it a complete game, perfect game. If you didn't go 9 innings,
Right.
it doesn't count.
Rob is like, nah, not crisps. Got to be chips. No, dude, that's disgusting. Do not make peanut butter sandwiches and put fries on it. That's gross as fuck, dude. That's
Sounds
fucking
delicious.
nasty.
What are you talking
No,
about?
it doesn't. Ew. Like, I can understand, like, potato chips, but not French fries.
Putting a French or a potato chip on a peanut butter sandwich is blasphemy and disgusting, and it's wrong and evil.
Is it?
That's
You never
disgusting.
did that when you were a kid?
Peanut butter on a potato chip? No.
Not on a potato.
Same
You
thing.
have a peanut butter sandwich, and you take, like, a salty Ruffles potato chip
Mhm.
and put it on your sandwich.
There you go. That's putting it on peanut butter. Yes, gross. And no, I would have never done anything like that.
You didn't have any adventure in you.
I would put sugar on peanut butter, and I'd put sugar on butter, and I'd put sugar on peanut butter,
I'm sure you would.
and eat the sandwich.
I'm sure you would. And, like, have 5 Cokes to go with it, too. And now we know why Travis stopped eating sugar, everybody. Did you hear what he does?
I
We're
was
talking
a
about
child.
gross.
There is nothing better.
That is
nothing
the equivalent
better.
of putting sugar on sugared cereal.
There is nothing better than taking toast, buttering it, putting sugar on it, and then you turn it upside down so it all falls off except for what's stuck, and cinnamon.
Yeah, that's called fairy bread. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Make fun of me for sugar. Now you're. Got a
No,
name
I'm
for
talking
it.
about making a peanut butter sandwich and putting sugar on your peanut butter. That's weird.
It's all the same.
No, it's not. JW Cool is in the chat says,
Hey,
wow.
Cool.
Wow, what?
Yeah.
What's wow?
Maybe that you've
The
talked
fact
about
that
a peanut butter
Austin
sandwich for an hour.
Oh my god, the fact that Austin Theory is beating up Dawkins.
Well, of course he's going to beat up Dawkins. Dawkins is a tag team wrestler. Theory is a champion.
Piccola says, this new TV, like, I never knew all the free movies and TV I've missed out. Piccola, you're funny. Robbie says, no, not with peanut butter, just chips on its own with ketchup. Oh, so you're taking a piece of bread and putting French fries on it, putting ketchup on it, and then slapping another piece of bread on it and eating it as a sandwich. So you're eating a French fry sandwich?
That sounds actually really good. I would have never thought about doing something like that. That doesn't sound bad at all. And if they were crispy,
Yeah, it'd have to be crispy, hot French fries.
I wouldn't want the greasy kind, but yeah.
It'd have to be crispy
Like
French
some
fries.
McDonald's fries or something.
I mean, putting them on your hamburger makes a lot of sense.
Never done that.
Really? Dude, you missed out on a lot of stuff, but you don't eat gluten anymore.
I had a
so-
buddy that would dip his chicken nuggets in shakes, and I have tried that before, and it's not bad. It's not as bad as it looked.
French fries are way better. French fries, dipping them in chocolate shakes. Mm-hmm. Harley says this might sound gross to everybody, but when I was a kid, I used to make this sandwich with toasted white bread, mayonnaise, and black olives on it. You know, a lot of people do that. Like, a lot of people would chop up olives
Doesn't sound terrible.
and, like, mix them with, like, mayo and stuff and put them as a spread on sandwiches. So it's really not that weird. Film says, okay, Piccola, and a really nice pick. Piccola says, what was something as a childhood food you could eat for days? As a childhood food? Oh.
I mean, I don't have anything that's weird. French fries, We used to get these boxed microwave French fries.
Oh my
They
God,
came in
remember
packs
those?
of
And they were
6.
little, right? And you would open them up and you would take the French fry, and it was like a metal, not metal, but it had like
metal
a
inside.
yeah. And you put it in the microwave. They were the best fucking crinkle
They were
fries.
magic fries, I think.
The magic fries, yeah.
And
they
then
were from
you pop the middle open, and then it Orida maybe.
maybe, but it was from the potato place in Burley area.
Anyways, you
they had
pop
them
that
all
open.
Simplot.
And then you broke the box down, and then you put your ketchup on there, obviously.
Yeah. Those things were delicious.
You could eat those for days. Obviously, cereal.
That and like the triangles. They had them in. They had triangles too in those.
Yeah.
Do you remember
nice.
those?
No, we only
they had them in triangles. Well, we got them because I had a cousin who worked at the Simplot potato plant in Burley area.
Well, what else?
Before they closed it. Oh man.
Obviously, any sort of candy. In my day.
All right.
And Coca-Cola. I don't think there's anything that was just kind of off that.
Yeah, it just says what was something as a childhood food you could eat for days. Like you could just eat all the time.
Yeah. And my mom would buy that stuff a lot. My grandma would buy it. My grandpa.
Yeah. Film says, Piccolo, what are you having for dinner? Piccolo's like, not bad, Ravi. Film's like, I had a homemade plain cheeseburgers. Ravi says, yes, it's the 1D, is it? Piccolo says, end up putting some chicken nuggets and sweet potato fries. Piccolo's like, the small serving cheese pizzas. Film says, okay, Piccolo, right on. And Piccolo says, I think they were Tony's. You know, I'm trying to think of a childhood food that I could eat for days. When
There
I
was two
young.
different little pizzas. One was Tony's, but there was another one. I think it was Tostitos or something.
Totinos?
Those ones were better.
The Totinos
They
like
were
I get, but they were round?
They were bigger box. They were yellow.
Oh, that's
So
not Totinos then.
You've got the one that's small and red.
Uh-huh.
That's in a sack. These
Tony's
ones were in
was
a
the one with the
box.
dude on it. And they were in a
Yeah.
box.
Yeah,
and
no,
the
and it was yellow.
Italian guys on the
And
front.
that's probably it. Really thin. Same pizza,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Those ones were really good.
Yeah.
I do like those little cheap ones that you get, though. Those things were like 25 cents back in the day.
I know. I love Totino's pizzas.
But then they went square. I
don't
know if I can handle
They're
a
not.
square pizza.
They're not. They're kind of different. I don't think they taste the same, but that's just me being a weirdo. But I do not like Totino's pizza rolls. I don't really like the pizza rolls.
I don't eat pizza rolls.
I've never liked them.
I don't like crust, so I'm not going to go overboard to get more crust.
There's probably childhood food I could eat for days is SpaghettiOs with hot dogs in it. That's probably that's probably
raviolis, SpaghettiOs, spinach, all that kind of
SpaghettiOs with hot dogs or macaroni and cheese with hot dogs on it.
No way hot dogs would be involved in my food.
Yeah.
Not when I was a kid.
Yeah. I liked hot dogs, so I still like them.
Yeah, my grandpa would make them. In water, boil them.
Like
Dirty
I do
water.
sometimes. Dirty dogs, dirty water dogs. They're just the best when you eat them with certain things.
David would get so angry if you used ketchup on a hot dog.
I know. People get really upset when you do that. Like, mustard. It's only mustard. You can only have mustard.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And it's like, ew, no. No, thank you. Piccolo says, I'm going to do the weird thing and mix mayo with barbecue sauce together. Piccolo, it's not weird. Travis does that stuff all the time. It's like one of his favorite things. Barbecue sauce, mayo.
Any sauce that you can dip a potato chip in can be mixed with any other sauce that you can dip a potato chip in. Like there's no
Travis
rules.
and his sauces.
I still think the best sauce for anything is the McDonald's barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no better sauce than that. And I've tasted them all.
Yeah. Are you talking fast food sauces
No,
or
just
any barbecue
hands
sauce
down,
anywhere,
the
no matter
best
what?
sauce there is.
That's funny.
It's actually called tangy barbecue, but whatever.
There's probably just something they do with it. I mean, a lot of people say that too, right? They say it about their, they say it about some other sauce too. Like, people say their mayo's different, which is true. Like, a lot of restaurants and places like that use a heavy mayo. Heavy duty mayo.
Whoa! Right,
oh,
your right hand.
Dawkins thought he was going to
Dawkins
get
is
him.
out on his feet. Here it is. End it. It's over.
I think Theory might win this.
A-Town down. He won it.
Oh,
It's
no.
over.
Poor Dawkins. Getting his ass whooped.
Hopefully he gets his walking papers. Bye-bye, Dawkins. Hasta
Poor
la
guy.
vista. Push forward.
Robbie says, D, what's better to eat chips with? TK mayo or barbecue sauce?
Tony Khan mayo.
Tony Khan mayo cross. What do you mean by TK mayo, Ravi? What does that mean? Film says pizza 2, man, you got all the good stuff, Picola. Film's like, Picola, however, take your time, got another quiz, part 1 of 2. And Ravi says, D, you're probably a better cook than Jamie Oliver, and that's not hard to be. Whatever, Ravi. Picola's like, I like Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce, and now they sell it at Walmart. You know, I heard that they sell some of their Chick-fil-A sauce there. Oh no, he's putting him in a hold. Oh, poor guy.
Ford will come down and save him. Because
Somebody's
Ford's going
got
to take
to.
the title from him, I think.
Yeah.
It's too many John Cena jokes.
Too many. Too many.
Nobody wants John Cena jokes.
I was like, do you ever use MSG in your cooking? I do not, but I have heard that it just enhances your food. Some people are allergic to it, supposedly. And it's monosodium glutamate or whatever. And it's not like a sugar. Because I looked it up because I was curious. If MSG was considered a sugar, it's not.
Does it boost your insulin?
I don't think so. I don't think it does. I didn't get that deep into it, but MSG has been used in Asian cooking for a really long time. And I'm not talking about just like if you go to the Chinese restaurant and order food. I'm talking about in those areas, in like Korea and Japan and China and stuff. They use it almost in everything. Vindicator says, so basically anybody who already has a Mania match is not losing tonight in these warm-ups? Probably not. I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Harley says used to dip soft pretzels into mayonnaise.
Nothing
I like
wrong
curly
with that.
fries and mayonnaise.
I've never really liked just mayonnaise. I do my chicken now in my mayonnaise.
Yeah.
But my mayonnaise is mixed with like Frank's, basically.
Yeah. Put some more spice or taste to it or whatever. Vinegar says, mayonnaise is something that will never touch my tongue. Yeah, Vin, it's fine. You're not really missing much.
I've had it on a certain food before, and it was the best thing I've ever eaten. But then I've had it on other things, and it's disgusting.
Gross. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, mayonnaise is definitely not something I would put on everything. Like I told you, like, I like both. I'm a freak. I like Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. I just like the things on different stuff. Like, certain stuff I like certain things on. Like, mayonnaise, to me, has a flavor, but it doesn't have as strong of a tangy flavor as Miracle Whip does, like salad dressing. That has a very strong, like, hey, here's a flavor. It's in your face. And so, that's why I don't like mixing it with other things. Let's see. Ravi says, nah, Jamie Oliver is bad to you. Okay. Pico's like, spicy ketchup from Whataburger slaps as well.
Who the hell is Jamie Oliver? Is that comedian?
No, he is some British chef guy or something.
I'm pretty sure there's a Jamie Oliver that does, and he's British, and he does the late night show. Oliver? Something Oliver?
I'm pretty sure that he's a chef. I don't think he's the comedian guy. Robbie's like, tomato ketchup. Take tomato ketchup, some mustard, like regular yellow mustard, a little bit of it, and mayo. Mix it all together. Like, some mayo, not quite equal parts ketchup, like maybe a little more ketchup. And then a little bit of mustard mixed together and dip your chips in that. Piccolo says, I'll go with Roxanne Perez. I don't know the other wrestler. Film says, Piccolo, actually, when I met was once before you're done eating is all. There's another question. That's what I meant by that. Sharon Williams in the chat. Hey, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
T.Y. Will Iams Arcade Bro. Nice. Film says, Piccolo, great answer. P.S. Ruka, she's from XT. She's the surfer chick. Robbie's like, sriracha sauce is good. Yeah, it's a hot sauce, so. Makes sense. I had one of those double steak grilled cheese burritos. I tried one from Taco Bell. It was disgusting.
Greatest thing you've ever had?
No, it was fucking filth gross. It was nasty. Like, not even remotely kind of good. It was just nasty.
Yeah. Getting ready for that third hour. Usually they have something pretty exciting at the end of the second hour.
Sometimes.
Apartments.com.
Weird.
Yeah.
Rob is like, you ever made Mary Rose sauce? No, as I have no idea what it is. And I don't live in Britain.
Sounds like something that's haunted.
Right? Pickle says, eliminate one steak fries, shoestring fries, waffle cut, and crinkle cut. Steak fries.
I'll just say all fries.
Eliminate one. Eliminate
I'll
one.
just get rid of all four.
Why are we getting rid of fries? You like fries. He just doesn't eat them anymore. Anyways, steak fries. I would eliminate steak fries.
Are those the big lazy ones?
They're huge, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like
they're
ginormous.
Like lazy and they're soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people really like them. I've never been a fan.
It's like a baked potato.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a big softness inside.
It's deep fried, but it's not crispy. Robbie says, so when's Dana Brooke back from catering? I have no
I don't know.
idea.
Whenever they need a filler for something.
Yeah. Harley says, good night, everybody. Getting ready to go to bed. All right, Harley, thanks for hanging out with us. You have a good night. Thanks for enjoying your peanut butter and jelly sandwich with us.
Kevin Owens.
Ooh, Kevin Owens is a
Hit him with
problem
everything you
now.
have.
Sweet. Paul Heyman back in the back talking with Kathy Kelly.
That's what they need to do is send all four of them after Kevin and just beat him to death.
Yeah, beat him to death. Like,
Beat him.
literally to death.
Wrestling death, not real death.
Ooh, Truth setting him free. Personal.
Nope, make it personal.
Robbie's like, I'm disappointed a foodie like you doesn't know Mary Rose sauce. I also don't live in England. Pico says shoestring are soggy at times. I don't know why. And they're just not, they're definitely not crispy a lot of the times, but shoestrings are probably one of my more favorite fries. I love shoestring fries.
The thinner the better.
Sometimes they're
'cause it can get
crunchier, sometimes they're soft, and I really like it. Like McDonald's fries are sometimes like that, so I'm okay with eating them. But I actually like Freddy's way better. Those like really small ones. Those things are so good. And they put pepper on them. Oh my god. Who seasons their fries with pepper? Freddy's does. Bryce says, okay guys, I'll see you all on Wednesday. Bye. Peace out. Bye, Bryce. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you on Wednesday for Dynamite.
AE-dub.
Monday Night Raw. Tribal Chief. Roman. Ew, he's going to make him acknowledge him. Gross. Pickle's like, later Bryce, later Harley. And Robbie's like, it's a sauce they use for prawn cocktail. Well, Robbie, let's put it this way.
We call it cocktail sauce.
Eat anything like that, and we call it cocktail sauce, if that's what you're talking about. I don't eat prawns. I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat any of that stuff.
She eats shrimp. Don't let her lie to you.
I only eat it sometimes, and I only eat it with breading on it. And if I eat it with ketchup. Because I'm gross.
She's classy.
Robbie says, I wish someone would duct tape Paul's voice mouth. Yeah.
Roman Reigns going to be on Raw next week.
Ooh, next week, but not this week. Pico says, actually, Freddy's is a new place here. I was impressed. Yeah? Oh my gosh, have you had one of their concretes? Because they have custard. Oh my god. Like, custard is so much better than just regular ice cream. Custard is better than soft serve ice cream. Because it's richer, has more eggs in it. Oh my god, it's so good. Philip's like, bye, Bryce. Samantha's like, Piccolo, you got winning this match.
Ooh.
Yeah, that. And Piccolo's like, I am not a fan of horseradish. Yikes. Yeah, me neither, Piccolo. My mom really liked it. She would eat it on her roast beef sandwiches a lot. She ate that, or she'd eat roast beef like I had you do with mustard. Did you like that? The roast beef with just mustard?
What's roast beef?
Oh my god, like the roast beef that we made in the pot the other night.
Oh, that's roast beef? I was thinking it was something that you had to put in the oven and roast it.
Yeah, that's
So it's crunchy?
It's a roast beef. No, no crunchy. No, that's a roast beef, sweetie. Roast beast.
And what was I supposed to eat with that?
Mustard. Didn't you try it just with mustard?
I don't remember, probably. I always do. Like, I usually just eat mustard, but...
Robbie says, you don't have to have it for prawns, lol. Well, it's probably gross, and that's probably why I won't eat it. Piccolo says, I flipped it, film. Who's wrestling? Robbie's
Nobody
like,
right
Roman's
now. We're
stinking
just
up
waiting.
the joint twice a week. Yeah. He's the inductee of 2023 Rey Mysterio. What's even funnier is I guess Batista decided he's going to take a break from being put into the Hall of Fame. I don't want to be an inductee this year. Rey Mysterio's going in. Nope.
Rick.
Next inductee announcement. The Bump this Wednesday. Special guest Ric Flair.
Who's going to be the next inductee?
Ric
Is it going to
Flair?
be Batista?
Ric Flair's going to tell ya. Is it going to be China?
I don't think he was with China, but he was with Batista.
Robbie's like, yeah, roast beef with mustard slaps. Yeah, it depends on the mustard, but you could do a stone ground mustard or a yellow mustard. That's fine.
Grey Poupon Parisian.
Grey Poupon, yes. Grey Poupon. Grey Poupon. Grey Poupon comes from the British Isles. Grey Poupon. Piccolo's like, that's something we never cook at the house. Roast beef or tenderloin. Why? Why don't you? Why don't you? Travis and I decided that we're just going to make all ours in the Instant Pot.
It's a good little machine for that.
They turn out so good and they cook so quick. And they don't get dry. You know that meat that I had today? Like I ate what we had on Saturday night. And I had it in that bowl and I heated it up. It was still moist.
Good.
Moist. Moist.
Yep.
Oh, Robbie's like, do you voted for Ray to be on? Did I? I don't remember voting for anything. So did Great Britain win against America? Who won that Saturday one?
I have no idea, but I know we got beat by Mexico yesterday.
Oh.
It was 6-0.
Pool C standings, 1-1 wins and losses.
Yeah, see, America's 1-1.
Jesus.
They were all the way at the bottom.
Dummies. Mexico was right above them. Bastards. Piccolo's like, just eat a lot of red meat, more fish and chicken.
That's not red meat.
I think you meant he doesn't eat a lot of red meat.
Oh.
And then he corrected it. We don't. Oops. Yeah. We kind of understood that one. No, understand. Travis doesn't really either. It's kind of like a one-time kind of, like every couple weeks he'll have some red meat. He doesn't eat it that often. Like he doesn't go, I'm going to eat this every night. It's more like on the weekends he'll be like, hey, can we have steak or have a roast or hamburger? Hamburger, not so much. He'll eat that more often, but like roasts and steaks and stuff. But
it's heavy.
Pico says that. Robbie says pot roast is good. I must cook in my Instant Pot more roast. Dude, I'm telling you. Like, so we get what we call a chuck roast. So it's like a really fatty roast. And then you do like 20 minutes per pound in the pressure cooker of your Instant Pot. And you season it really well and just don't put the rack in or anything. Just put it on the bottom. Put like a little bit of liquid, like not a lot. Just like a little bit of broth or something. And like cook it for 20 minutes per pound. That dude is fucking good. Like it's turned out good every time we've made it.
All right, Dominic will show up in the next few minutes.
And dude, I'm making like 8-pound roasts in there, by the way, because I have a really big Instant Pot.
It's the 10. They have a 12. And they have one that's an air fryer.
Yeah, no. I know they do Instant Pot because the person at work has an Instant Pot air fryer.
Does it work?
They
I've
like
always
it a
wanted
lot.
to try an air fryer.
They like it a lot. I don't know.
Does it just blow hot air on something like a hairdryer?
Okay, so you know how our oven is a convection oven? Our oven can do convection cooking. Look up convection cooking if you have time on time.
I know what convection
It's the same.
means.
It's the same fucking thing. Same thing. Same thing. That's what an air fryer is.
Heats from all angles.
It's a convection. Yep. Film says, here we go with Rey Mysterio. Robbie's like, D, you are low-key a fan of Rey. No. Robbie says, don't get gout. Dude, nobody gets gout. That's ridiculous. That means you don't eat vegetables.
You gotta eat your vegetables.
I eat vegetables. Why would I get gout? Robbie says, do you crack me up? Why? Why do I crack you up? Oh my god, you totally deserve it. You put your entire life into this business. I hope it was worth it. You suck. You suck. You.
He should also bring up his sister.
Mm.
And they should also have his sister in this, if she would do it. So
Oh.
they're both against Rey.
Ah, that's terrible. Why would they do that?
Because he was a terrible father, because he chased his wrestling dream.
Mm.
Yeah.
Robbie's like, D, cool. That sounds a dream. The roast?
Do it.
Make sure you get a fatty roast. You have to get a fatty roast. So I don't know what your cuts over there are, but you have to get like a fatty roast for it to work better. Without having a father.
Faja.
Pickle says she never really did anything though, right? Oh god, this is dumb. Nowhere to be found. Oh my god, you're no show. You're over here at WrestleMania. Stupid. What? What else happened? Oh, they said they're gonna get me a new car. Oh my god! All my friends show. Damn, what kind of friends is he hanging out with?
You got me a
BMW?
What a
Not a Mercedes, you
What a
bastard!
dick.
People's like, Aaliyah might as well be this generation's Miss Elizabeth. Right? That's funny.
That's funny.
Film's like, Rey Mysterio, dude, just say something to your son. Dude, say anything. I think what he should do is go up to his son, slap him in the face, put him over his knee, and whack him on the ass with a switch. That's what I think should happen to him. Raleigh says, God, can't wait for Rey Mysterio to beat the crap out of Dominant Mania. I don't think that's going to happen.
Take that back. He says that all the time.
Merp. Oh, it happened finally.
Oh, they're not even going to have him fight. He's just going to be in a match.
Finally happened. He's gonna
Is he going
be
to
in a
say
match.
no like John Cena?
Alright, film. No more armpit questions tonight. Vindicator says, I can't wait for this dumb Daddy versus Brat story to finally end at Mania. Only Spawn as women's champion is worse than this crap. Is it though? Is it?
Believe it or not.
Picola, one plot hole Ray never apologized to Edge. There's not going to be a match at WrestleMania. He said no.
I know he said no. He pulled a John Cena.
He said no.
That's your guys' Hall of Famer. Oh, look. He's talking to the crowd. Austin Theory asked the crowd.
Right.
And John Cena said, oh, if you're going to get them involved, I'll ask them, do you want us to fight? Yeah, okay, we're fighting at WrestleMania. Now he's doing the same shit.
Lame. Is he gonna cry?
Well, he got a BMW for his 16th birthday. It wasn't even an M series.
Oh my god, what a jackass. What jerk face. The only thing you got me was herpes, Dad. Gave me herpes. You're not even my real dad.
Eddie Guerrero.
What you doing?
Wonder why you're yelling.
Nobody's yelling. Nobody's yelling.
Trish Stratus is dead. Nope.
She's right there. She doesn't look
she's
dead.
alive.
What you doing, weirdo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kathy Kelly.
You don't want to see Canadian mad.
Yeah.
They
start flopping their heads around a lot more. And they apologize all over themselves. A lot.
Oh!
Excuse me.
Oh!
Feels like Dom wanted a lowrider Impala, let's be honest. Robbie's like, Dom doesn't need to be on so long. Films like Pico a nice pick. And Robbie says, I guess I was gutted on Saturday. One of my fave DJs died. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Like in your town?
Like from where you're at? Like one of your fave DJs? Did they like die from drugs or something?
I honestly can say I've never had a favorite DJ.
Me neither.
Ravi
isn't even my favorite DJ.
I'll take it one step further. I don't know a DJ.
Ravi's a DJ.
Well,
but not a real one.
That I know.
He pretends. You can't come this way.
Seriously. I couldn't tell you one.
You can't come
DJ.
This way.
Is Dr. Dre count? Because he's kind of a DJ back in the day.
You're fine. Good boy. Back up. Nope. Nope. Good boy. Good boy. Uh-oh. Here he comes.
What are you doing?
Hey, Cat. What you doing, Leo? Leopolde. Hi. You gonna get up here? Come on.
Why you got your gangster rag on?
Hi, Leopold. Say hi to Ben.
Why aren't you a blood or crib? Why are you here?
Hi, Ben. Hi, Ben. I'm a cat. My name's Leopold. I'm an angry kitty.
He's got his St. Patrick's Day blue on.
I'm a good kitty, huh? I'm a good kitty.
Yeah, he's loafing.
Oh, you're stabbing your nails into me, you jerk. He's like, nah.
He's back in the bed. I found a little piece of carpet downstairs he'll probably like.
Yeah?
Yeah, Ron and Valoy bought it for a cat bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had me use it to rewrap the top of their cat bed.
Right.
It was just a rug.
Right.
And so there's still like that much left. I forgot. I was like, I should just bring that up, staple it to the wall.
See if it works. Hey, buddy. Pickle says, dude, I was a hoopty to ride around. I want a hoopty to ride around, make me think I'm Easy Ear Ice Cube.
There you go. Like a 6'4" Impala.
Do you want to read Vindicator's message? I don't want to read it. Oh, buddy.
Oh, about the party time?
No.
With Leopold.
That one. Hey, Leopold.
Yeah. Vin, that is Argus. That's not Naxos.
Yeah. Yeah, Vin. This is Argus. He's our oldest. My buddy. He's the one that broke his back.
Yeah, he used to be crippled.
I need you to go find
He's the
something
one
to
I
do.
would carry around with the inner tube.
Go find
can walk
something
now.
to do. Go. You're being a weirdo.
His reverse one doesn't work too well. What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
I took him outside. He peed before we got on the air.
Right?
Hey, go lay down.
Just go lay down, buddy. What are you doing? I touched you and petted you, and you're being weird.
They're bringing life into the stream.
Right. Sounds like Piccolo Mysterio Travis will win an armpit match, Bailey and Becky Lynch, or Dana Brooke and Carmella. Bailey and Becky. Ravi says he was worldwide. His name was Jason K. Huh, I don't know him.
Never heard.
Piccolo says, I know maybe like 6, but they are all drum and bass guys. Vindicator
Like, how do you
says,
hear about DJs? Like, do you have to find them on YouTube or something? Like, I want to be a DJ, so I'm going to look up DJs. Or do you have to meet them at clubs? Or, like, how does this... I guess
maybe.
I was a DJ for a radio station.
Right.
But I don't think that's what those are.
No, the DJs
play
are the ones
music.
that have those
Yeah, and they're like-
turntables and
And we did that
do
for
their
dances.
music
We used to do
and
high school dances.
stuff.
That's what I was trying to get McKenna in.
It's going down.
Yeah, I know. Been doing
Buffering.
it the whole show.
Since 7. Since about 7 o'clock, huh?
No idea. Why are you trying to fix it?
No,
if
I'm
you
not-
do that,
I'm
then
not-
you'll just do this.
I'm not
and
trying
you
to
won't look
fix
anywhere.
it.
Okay.
I'm just saying that it seems like it does it during prime time hours. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all. I wondered if it did it during primetime hours. Tonight it has been kind of doing it during primetime hours. So I'm kind of curious if it'll do it again during, like, from 7 o'clock on kind of thing. That's all. Nothing more into it. Just curious if there's a pattern. Vindicator says, now it's really a party with Leopold there. Let Leopold ride on Naxos' back. That's our guys, but... No. Film's like, hello, Wrestling Gab Cat. Film, his name is Leopold. Piccolo says, aw, Pepper's jealous. Who knows if he's jelly? He just is weird. Robbie says he was a GG in the 80s and 90s till the present day. Still have no idea who he is. Piccolo says, I can send you a couple tracks. You should. Uh-oh, you're buffering again. And Film's like, okay,
Yeah.
Misty and Travis, nice pick. What about you, Piccolo? And Vindicator says, Sir Argus wears the green bandana. What does Naxos wear?
Naxos doesn't wear bandanas.
No.
He's a gangsta.
Leopold wears bow ties.
Yeah,
Travis has been cleaning and he found some bandanas, so he put the one he found on Argus.
yeah. I got a couple other. Megara and Argus always wear the green ones, and there's an orange one I would put on Naxos every once in a while. But sometimes I put the orange ones on the other ones. I used to have a whole bunch of bandanas, and they all disappeared. But those are the 3 I still have.
Yeah, I don't know where they are. We used to have a whole bunch of different colored ones. Film says it's a name, it's Pepper. That's a sweet name.
Pepper, like salt and pepper. Oh, Spinderella. There's a DJ.
Spinderella.
Salt and Pepper and Spinderella was their 3rd one.
Film. The cat's name is Leopold. Leopold. Look at Vin's message at 8:11. It's a party with Leopold there. Leopold is the cat. Robbie says Dee is the new Dr. Doolittle. She can speak to animals. Pickle's like, Team Bailey and Becky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Poor Corbin. Just gonna get his ass beat some more. He's gonna get curb stomped.
Listen to that crowd.
Yep. His move that he usually uses on people isn't gonna work.
He probably won't even hit it. They put it to an end last year at WrestleMania.
It's true.
It was the end of days. He'll hit him with a deep 6. And
And it
Seth will
won't
kick
work.
out, but into the ropes. Pops off. Into the ropes again. Over. Clotheslines him over the top.
Ravi says, because I was into the rave scene since 91. That's how I knew about DJs. I had tapes when I was in school, shared tapes with friends.
91? How old are you? I wasn't even into music in 91. Jesus.
He was like 4. He's like, when I was a wee lad.
I mean, I was trying to lose my virginity, but...
Nobody's getting up, buddy. Nobody's getting up. Why are you over here?
It's not Baby Shark annoying, but... Oh, Miz trying to get involved.
Oh, God.
Referee needs to do his job.
Why is Miz getting involved in nothing? What's happening? Is he going to do 2 curb stomps?
Yeah.
Oh, nope. He's just going to go off of Miz to do a curb
Miz's
stomp.
lower back is a launching pattern.
That's
2
not cool.
and 3.
Piccolo says, oh, to answer, yeah, when I was working downtown, I got to know some DJs who played for free down in the park. And sometimes they have a collective show maybe once every few months.
Well,
That's cool. That's pretty neat.
If you're into that style. Which I am.
Mm-hmm.
Cool things.
Piccolo says, you know, Ravi is a big-time music fanatic. Respect. Oh, I know. I think it's just funny that he was like 4 when he was like being a DJ and stuff.
I think that should be a disqualification on Seth. He used a foreign object to launch himself up in the air.
True, he did. You'll bring your crew next week, is that what he said?
Yeah, and I'll bring mine, baby.
Mm-hmm. Dude, can you not breathe on me with your face of stink? Your
Mouth
stink
breather.
face? Stink face mouth breather. Yeah, it smells terrible inside your mouth. You old man. It's gross, buddy. It's stinky. I was like, yeah, Cole, I even know music. I don't even like LOL people. Always pick my brain on music, any styles. Cool. No, I'm not petting you more. Go away with your hairiness. You're
Any
hairy.
style, huh? So when was the death
Ew.
of country music?
Go away. Hairy. Dad hasn't brushed you in a minute. It's gross.
I can tell you the death of country music. It all started with Garth. But it's not Garth's fault.
It all started with Garth ruining everything with his weirdness.
Country used to be like these little venues.
Argus,
Stop.
no.
They used to be these little venues.
Right?
And they tried to keep it that way, the Grand Ole Opry and such.
Right?
Little venues around country, anywhere. But when Vince, or where that came from, when Garth would show up, he would sell out stadiums.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so they had it ready. They were going to ambush country music with these stadium shows with this new sound. Because people liked Garth. And that's what you're at now. And that's why country music's kind of shitty.
So tease. Ow.
Is because they're trying to sell out stadiums. So they're not going after country fans. They're going after pop fans.
Right. Hey, they finally found
He's got too much ick.
So we finally found Otis, guys.
Is Vanderpump Rules a movie?
Oh, God.
Otis is getting sexy.
Oh, man.
Do you see those lenses? It's Game
Oh,
changer.
poor Chad. The loss his friends. Robbie's like, hello, we lad, hello, I'm still wee, LOD. Dude, I meant young, you weirdo. I know you're tiny. Robbie's like, I'm nearly 38, D, so you are old. Vindicator's like, Maxine and Scarlett should have a bikini contest, or at the very least, a match to battle for the title of Smoke Show, LOL.
Yeah, Scarlett wins for Smoke Show because she's got more curves. Maxine doesn't have the upper body.
Vindicator film says, Vin, how is your day today?
But she definitely has
Seriously,
a lower
dude.
body, and she's pretty.
Not going to play with you. What is your guys' problem? Does Dad not pay enough attention to you guys during the day or
All of a
something?
sudden, now you're asking that?
Oh my God.
At 8:30?
Like, you don't pay attention to them during the day? They're like, hey, what's up? Here's my toy. Hey, what's up? Pet me. Pico says, I feel terrible sometimes with my music choices. Like, who wants to listen to my playlist of hair bands, gangster rap, EDM, and grunge, renegade country?
I don't know what EDM is, but all that other stuff I listen to almost every day.
Robbie says, oh, the dog shaking on you, D. Films like Miss You, Misty and Travis. What time is it? Is it armpit time, I guess? I don't know. Vinny here says,
Green.
hoping Chelsea doesn't get squashed in a 2-minute match tonight. Got to have a better showing than Elias, at least. Robbie says, you
Well, look
like
at the
Glenn
time.
Campbell.
I like Glenn Campbell. Look at the time, and they usually start that main event about right now. And so this match isn't lasting very long. Unless they're not planning on going long with the solo match.
People's like Soraya all the way. And Robbie says, Red Foley had a few good songs. I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who Red Foley is either. Fast and powerful. Domino, motherfucker. That's what you say when you're playing domino.
Do you?
Well, I've seen it in a movie.
Robbie says, yeah, Otis, he's been with the women's locker room having a great time. I don't think he was in the women's locker room.
Oh, yeah. That's where he goes. He's hiding from Chad. Coach Gable. When your star pupil doesn't show up, do you make wanted posters and staple them all over the class? Seems like you wouldn't do that.
Yes, I think that's what you do.
Okay. She thought they were talking about swinging.
You're unfiltered when you're hungry.
You don't sound like a drum. Yeah, trying to bat yourself with a stick. Get the speed cuddle on, buddy. It's a bowling trophy. Yeah,
It's the only one they
had.
had. Oh, the biggest? I thought he said the only one.
Biggest.
Oh. Let's see. Robbie says, not old, D, young. Picola says, I have been getting into indie YouTubers, some guys who are more music festival friendly. Nice. Picola says, like jam bands. You ever get into them?
Don't even know what it means. Jam? Like the juice or whatever that you eat?
No. Jam bands.
J-A-M?
Like they get together and jam out,
Huh.
I guess. I'm going with that as my guess. Robbie says, EDM, it's just house. Like house music? Pico says, my one stoner friend, his name is Ghetto Jesus.
That's funny. There's a lot of something Jesus is. There's a slap Jesus in that slap challenge.
Oh, God.
Call him Slap Jesus.
Robbie says, a great DJ for EDM is James Hype. He's insane at mixing music. Ayashi is in the chat, says which match is going on live.
Whoa, it's going to be Bianca Belair and Chelsea Green. And don't forget, 2K23 comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow.
Pickle says he introduced me to pigeons playing ping pong, lettuce, and the mummies. Nice.
Yeah, ping pong
Robbie's like,
lettuce.
Red Foley is a country singer. Okay.
Oh, like a
Robbie
new one?
says, I would be if I was Otis. Yeah. You would you? I don't know what that means.
Shut up. She's going to call your manager.
How many times she's called Adam Pearce today?
A load. 4.
At least.
She's going to talk to your manager.
Thumbs like Pickle, a nice pick. Thanks for playing. And it's armpit time. Let's go EST. Yeah?
Esther.
Not Chelsea.
Chelsea, when she left, she got that boob job and came back. She just looks 1,000 times better. Remember when she was there before?
Uh-huh. And she broke her arm a whole bunch of times.
Well, yes.
Robbie's like, can someone just slap up Esther real quick? Well,
Maybe Asuka. That's your only hope right now.
yeah, there were other people that slapped her
Help
around.
us, Asuka. You're our only hope. Help us, Asuka. You're our only hope.
Right? Pickle says, original jam bands are like Fish or Widespread Panic. Basically, they do a song and it can last 25 minutes because they go back and forth with guitar riffs and solo. Well, there you go. That's what it is.
Cool.
Original jam bands.
I can only imagine my daughter trying to listen to something like that. She gets mad because my music lasts over 3 minutes. Like her music that she listens to, the new rap stuff is just so fast.
Right?
I'm like, woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. About to go when damn near went blind. I'll stop. But I know every word of that song, and it's like 8 minutes.
Right?
And McKenna's like, oh my god, the song's so long. It's good, but it's so long.
Ramit says Chelsea Green was great in Impact Wrestling. WWE make to her funny character. Crying.
Yeah. You want to see her be the hot mess? I just think she's good at what she's doing. They just need to have her win. Or at least compete. And she's been on every week. I'm fine with it. Like, I don't care how she gets on TV. Just put her on TV. Her and Carmella.
Right?
That. You want those two on TV. That's ratings.
Ratings.
That's ratings.
Robbie says, nah, Red Foley is old and he had a famous song about his dog that passed called Old Shep.
Is it a storyteller type guy? Does he sing the truck driver one about the teddy bear? There's a song about teddy bear. That's really good.
Picola says, aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. Yay. Mom says, come on, Bianca Belair. Use your powerful armpits to win it. Yeah, because that's what gives her power. Not her butt or her quads. It's definitely the armpits.
Comes from the upper body.
Comes from just under her arms. That's it.
Don't want to cross-eye you any worse than you already are, buddy.
Bobby says, can someone, John, just choke Esta with that hair? Film says, and come on, Carmella, don't trust Chelsea. She's trying to ruin your career. I don't trust Chelsea Green. And Pequod's like, I was about to jump in on the freestyle, Travis.
You can take over from there. First rap song I ever heard. I was in grade school, and a buddy of mine had the tape, and he played it for me. I was at his house, walked there after school, and I was like, huh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I guess I'd heard rap on MTV, like, but nothing like that.
Right.
And then another buddy of mine, he gave me a Too Short tape to listen to. And I was like, what's this? So I took it home. And if you've never heard Too Short, it's as surprised as it is. But when you're in like 5th grade and you're listening to this and it's like every other word is bitch.
Oh, God. That's funny. So normal.
I don't want to sing it just in case there's words in there I probably shouldn't say. Because sometimes I don't know. I have to start saying it to know the words.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, there's quite a few. Like cuss words. Anyways, it was that album. It was one with cuss words. And the one with the women and the men and they go back and forth. Oh, shit, what's that one called? I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, I think it's called The Conversation or something. But anyways, they go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Too Short, then the girls, then Too Short, then the girl. Wait, it's the Too Short, the girls, Too Short, Rappin' Forte, and then that's it, I think. Their girls might go twice, and then Rappin' Forte. But Rappin' Forte is in there, which is pretty cool. Do you know what Rappin' Forte is?
Mm-mm.
You ever heard of the Players Club? The Players Club.
No, I don't think so.
That's a pretty good song. But that's the first time I had ever heard him was on that tape. It's album nowadays. But Chelsea Green gets rolled up.
Robbie's like, D, LOL. Robbie says, D, how fast did run before? I have no idea what you're talking about. Bula says, L, it's like 2 Live Crew for us down south.
2 Live Crew. Also, so I had a 2 Live Crew CD/tape. I had the tape, right?
Right.
And this shit was so bad they were trying to ban it.
Oh, gee. Yeah.
It was called Nasty As You Wanna Be.
Okay.
Oh, and it was bad.
I think we talked about this before.
But they were trying to ban it, especially in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
They went after it with a huge campaign. But I had one. I had it. And my stepdad found it and listened to it and then kept it and then listened to it all the time. So this is in the 90s, early 90s. He's in his, 30s, late, probably 40s. He's in his 40s.
Well, yeah.
Sitting
He's
on his
about the same
bed
age as your mom.
with headphones on, just over and over, like all of them. Every 2 Live Crew song, because you're like, welcome to the fuck shop. There's only one place where you can go, where the price is right, just to fuck a hoe. Where it's always popular with the girls and the guys, because for all my money, it's the best buy. $10, 2 hours. Sorry. Anyways,
funny.
no shit. This is my stepdad listening to that. That's it, though. That's the only songs that he liked from my
childhood,
music.
right? Pickle says, I mean, so many 90s teens just wore out the tapes.
But I also had the CD later on in life when everything had calmed down. But they were so bad. They came out with a song called Banned in the USA. You know, like, Born in the USA. You know,
Right.
The Boss. Bruce Springsteen. They copied that song and they released it. It was called Banned in the USA. And they played that one on MTV constantly. It was like every 30 minutes you'd hear Banned in the USA.
It's funny. Robbie's like, oh yeah, don't swear. Kids are defo watching. Don't swear all you want. Pickle's like, F Martinez. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy back then. Tipper Gore, she was the one that was pushing really hard for the parental advisory stickers. And I remember when they did it, I was watching the MTV Video Music Awards.
Right.
And Metallica won Best Artist or whatever. And that's it.
Chelsea Green
just
gets
got
her
pinned.
bum kicked. But she lasted a lot longer than just 2 seconds,
Right.
guys.
Yeah, because we're already at 37, so we only got 23 minutes left. And
With a
there's
little
gonna be-
help from Carmella, but still, she held her own pretty good.
Yeah.
Didn't make her
Oh!
look too terrible.
Get her. Kick her.
Well, she's still kind of all messed up from getting smacked by Bella earlier.
Now is it Carmella this time that's going to get the blue mist? Because it was Chelsea last week. Why does Asuka keep coming in? Is that a home run? He nailed that.
Oh,
no,
kick to the head.
Yeah, he did. He hit it out.
Nice. Oh, poor Chelsea.
Oh, it's Mike Trout. You can't throw Trout.
Oh, I'm like, well, of course that's Mike Trout.
America's team is stacked. It's like an all-star team.
Ravi says, when will Belair fight someone of quality to put her in her box?
WrestleMania.
Mustang, how fast did you run before?
How fast are you running?
4-4? I never ran.
She's running a 4-4-40.
I was not a runner, Ravi. I was not that kind of a kid. I did not play sports, and I didn't run or anything. She's dancing with it. That's sweet.
I hope she blows Miss her.
That'd be hilarious. I mean, she could. She came down. She did smile some.
Is her mouth closed?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. She's not blowing in her face, though. She's just being weird with it. It's kind of gross.
It's very goofy.
Ray's like, this is a great song to listen to. Had it on CD. Ravi, you'll have to send it to us through Instagram. Pico says, I guess Asuka is acting all anime. I guess. Ravi's like, D had a grammar phone. LOL. I did. Had a grammar phone.
Wait, did Asuka go back to her old hair? Looks like it. It's that blue and red clown stuff.
I guess kind of, but
it's not creepy, guys. It's stupid.
There's not a difference. Her old hair because she has just two colors. Her other hair had multiple colors. Mm. She's just doing like blue and like a reddish pink color or whatever now. Why is it stupid?
This character thing? It's dumb. It's just dumb. It's not scary. They keep saying, oh, it's creepy. It's scary. That's not creepy.
Is it creepy because she like drools weird blue stuff out of her mouth?
Right. Look at the size of the hand.
Right. Film's like, yes, asked one. Yeah. Imagine that.
Brock steps on his foot. America needs to get their act right in this baseball classic because if they don't win the whole thing, it's a letdown. I mean, the Dominican could win it. Puerto Rico could win it. But America has an all-star team.
Well, they should have an all-star team.
I mean, they got guys batting eighth that bat cleanup on their own team. Solo
Sequoia.
Oh, it's a street fight? No rules.
Great. So somebody could get handcuffed and not be undone. Film's like, boo, Asuka, boo. Vindicator's like, decent showing for Chelsea. I'm cool with it. She needs to drop 110 pounds of dead weight walking by her side, though. But Asuka is so cringe.
It's getting bad.
Pico's like, Kevin, can't understand you. Film's like, okay, guys, it's time for me to go. See you all later for Wednesday for AEW. Love you guys. Bye, Misty and Chavez. Bye, Picosa. Picola, good night. Peace out. God bless America. WWE, AEW, and all the ladies' armpits. Picola says, well, here we are. Finally, the main event. Robbie says, oh, don't need to play sports to run. Laughing. Don't you? Why would I run? It's silly. Bears aren't chasing me. Film's like, only the armpits on professional wrestling.
Did you see
only.
what the Parks Department said in Yellowstone?
No, what'd they say? What are they doing? What stupid are they doing?
Do not push your slower friend to the ground if you're running from bears. It's like a real warning thing because people have been told this so many times.
Oh, because they make jokes out of it, so now they have to put a warning label on it?
So, like, do not push your friend to the ground if there's a bear.
Okay, you know what? Joke's on you. I'm still pushing my friend to the ground who's slower than me if there's a bear.
Right.
I'm tripping them, actually. I'm not pushing them. I'm just tripping them.
Hopefully you don't trip. Yeah. If If it's a black bear, I'm turning around and I'm fighting it.
Right.
I'm just letting you know right now. I'm fighting it, and I'm going to be loud with a big stick and swinging it at its face.
Film's like, big hug and heart. And Ravi says Asuka is wasted. And Pico says, as Jim Cornette, our Lord and Savior, would say, lazy booking. Ravi says, is Kevin Dunn or dumb, as I call him, still in WWE?
I think he is. I don't remember hearing anything about him leaving.
Who is he?
He was Vince's kind of number 2 guy that he ran things by. And
Who does number 2 work for?
you tell that to her.
Who does number 2 work for?
But he's the one that didn't like the British or the English or anybody else.
Yeah.
And that's why you never saw anybody with an accent really get pushed until Becky. They had no choice.
Pickle's like, anytime a street fight and no DQ, a death match is legal. Cornette hates it. Oh. Robbie says, glug. Pickle says, and he really doesn't like Moxley and his hardcore shenanigans.
I mean, come on. That is getting a little old. I'll go out there.
His hardcore shenanigans. You know what his hardcore shenanigans are at all times? Is he gets thrown into a corner and all of a sudden he's bleeding. And it's like, what the motherfucking fuck happened? Dude, you seriously should not bleed in every fucking match that you have. Every match. Every altercation. Every match. Oh my God, he goes in the back and bumps into somebody. He's bleeding. It's ridiculous. Like, I get doing the blood stuff. Aha, it's entertainment. It's hilarious and fun. But it is so overdone with him that
Holy shit.
literally, I just want him to just go fuck
Look
away.
at this score.
Oh, wow. Go USA. Beat Canada's asshole. Beat it. People else like Kevin Dunn is the idiot with all the multiple camera angles. You know, that's not proven that it was him. By the way, just saying. Unfortunately.
Yeah, whoever was doing that was trash. They were trying... I get it, why they did it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to make action. But you didn't need to make action anymore.
Yeah. Robbie's like, you might have ran to catch the bus. Why would I do that, Robbie? I didn't have to catch buses. I lived out in the Boon Boons, and my mom put me in a different school district. And so I literally got taken to school since like junior high. And then in high school, I started driving myself to school. So I never had to run to catch a bus.
Mookie Betts is busy out there. He keeps catching everything.
Robbie's like, hello, you're tight to your friend D. What are you talking about? Oh my God, what do you see? Why are you being weird? Are you talking about that weirdo Kevin Dunn stuff? Like, I'm just saying that it was never really proven that he was behind the camera stuff. Like, there's a whole, like, factual information about that, by the way. That's not me just spouting crap in your face.
South Korea beat China 22-2 in the World Basketball Classic.
Wow, that's crazy. 22-2?
Yeah. It's cool that China's in it. I wouldn't think they would send a team.
Your cat really likes that ball bearing.
I don't even know where it came from.
Robbie's like, D, laughing, you're such a card. I know, that's so funny.
He can't put it in his mouth.
That's true.
It's like
He
that
can't eat
big.
it.
Yeah.
He can't chew on it. He can't really get anything out of it, so that's all right. It's Montez Ford versus Austin Theory next week. Next week.
I didn't hear anything about it being for the title, though.
I didn't catch that part either. They're doing Belair and Asuka versus Carmella and Chelsea next. Oh, that's dumb.
It is. They're not even building the women's matches, either one of them, really.
Roman Reigns returns to Raw next week.
Well, he is the champion there. He can go
Do
there.
they have a
anytime he wants.
clock on this?
No.
Of course they don't. Because it's not real. It's dumb and stupid idea. People want to watch and enjoy baseball. Not be hurried through it.
There he comes. Kevin Owens, guys. This is a street fight. Where Kevin's from, that means that they apologize to each other multiple times. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Rob Robbie's like, it was Kevin. What an a-hole. Kevin Owens?
Kevin Dunn, camera switches. There it is, guys. They're fighting each other, and there is 13 minutes left.
Yay! Minutes. Ow.
Hopefully they go over.
Right?
I want this to go over like 25 minutes.
Doesn't everybody?
Ooh, an hour gauntlet match. Go. Iron Man match.
People's like, how often is the baseball tournament?
Every 4 years. It's like the World Cup.
4 years. Excuse me. His aunt says, is this the last one? Yes.
Is that right? Maybe it's every 2 years. Might want to Google that one because it doesn't make sense for it to be every 4 years.
Pico says every year? Question mark.
It's definitely not every year. I thought it was every 4 years, but I'll look it up.
Robbie says, D, who else can it be? Who else can what be? Vicious clothesline of doomness. I can't trust anyone. No, not the people. There.
Yeah, it says every 4 years.
Good deal.
That's what I thought, but that.
Yeah, sometimes sounds weird.
How has there been 6? So 09, and then 13, and then
Robbie is puking about
17.
Montez. What the fuck, dude?
Then 21.
Did they skip
Supposedly
one
there's
somewhere?
been 6. No, I'm just trying to figure out how there were 6.
When did it start?
09.
So in 09 it started, so 13 would have been 1.
That's what I was saying. You're not going to find enough time in there.
17. That's 3. 21 would have been 4.
If they did it then.
Yeah. Maybe it started sooner than you think.
So 6, 9, 13, 17, 23, and 26 will be the next one.
So 6, 9.
So that's 3 years. Then that one's 4. That one's 4. That one's
7.
6. And then that one is 3. But they keep saying these managers, the Canadian managers manage 6 of these, they said. This is his 6th WBC game.
So he's managed since 2006.
Cool.
Good for him.
Still doesn't equal 6. But without auto, I can't hear it. You know what I mean?
Lies. All lies.
Kevin Owens getting a chair out.
Oh, chair. And that's a
Where's
table.
the Uso brothers?
Maybe they're not allowed there.
Yeah, they're
Robbie
allowed.
says,
It's a
"Do you
street
just be
fight.
thankful it's not your boy Brian in a match? LOL." Yeah, these guys actually move around and do stuff, so you know. He's like, "Nope, we're not going to use a chair or a table." He threw it back in there.
Did he?
Yeah, he didn't even do anything.
He's
He
a
didn't
weird
set
looking
it up
character.
or anything.
You know who he reminds me of? The ghost on Ghostbusters, the green one they called Slimer. Or
Yeah.
That's what he's shaped like.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Solo, he really does look like that a lot.
P. Cole says, "You think due to sprinkles they had to resume it later on?" Yes. They definitely had to, you know, resume it later on due to sprinkles. Because if the one was in 17, it should have been in 4 years from then. Would have been 21. And they were pretending we were still having problems. So, you know, there's that. Fries and anything in a basket. Because like baseball was hit the most out of all the major sports back in 20.
Yeah.
Hit the most of stupid. Yeah, stupid.
Gonna be. Go home.
Vindicators, it says, so, because this is just a no DQ match masquerading as a street fight, I'm going to head on out and get ready to scrutinize Dynamite with you guys on Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right, Vin. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good weekend, and we'll see you on Wednesday for Dynamite. Vindicator says, tell Argus and Leopold I said good night. You all take care until then. Bye-bye. Bye, Vin.
Bye-bye. It's almost over anyways.
It is. We only got 6 minutes left.
Just a few when we
Just
get back.
6.
They might have to go overtime.
Oh, no.
Daniel
Not
Bryan.
overtime.
Whoever he wrestled. Oh, MJF.
No, not 10 minutes.
Pool C. Mirko.
Ooh, he's loading the ring up with potential. Oh my god, he hit the ref with it.
Son of a bitch.
He threw that chair. He made it official.
Fights like a woman.
Pickle says, take care, Vindicator.
Who throws a shoe? Seriously, you fight like a woman.
Oh no. Oh,
Get him with that chair right in the shoulder, right in the lower back, not in the side of the back.
Oh.
He's not really concentrating on any one area, is he?
It's a good thing they moved that camera up and down like that. I never even saw it happen. Dumb assholes.
Dumas, yeah. All right, where's the bloodline, guys? They gotta hurry.
What's gonna happen? The chaos that is. There's lots of chairs. He's setting up 5 of them, 4 of them.
Oh,
12
that's a
of
good
them.
hit. He's going to run for days.
6.
He's scoring. That's Nolan Arenado. I don't know who hit. Does it say a name right there in the red? Purdue, maybe?
Fruer. Oh, that's the
no.
name of the...
Anderson.
Anderson.
Shortstop. White Sox.
Oh, no. He's like, here, take a seat. Bobby's like, did Solo cheat yet? No.
No, he can't.
Pickle's like, I'll have to continue bringing on South Park again later. I was like, LOD, a better commentator than Saxton. Yay for me. Oh, no. Kevin Owens set up all those chairs, and he's probably going to have a problem. Punch him in the gut hole.
The gut hole? Is that the belly button?
Sure.
Or is that the throat?
I don't know. Pickle's like, oh my god, I finally watched this horror film last night. You finally watched a horror film last night? Or the horror film? It certainly was not worth the hype. Called Barbarian. Never even heard it.
Oh, shit.
Oh
Kevin
no,
went through the
Kevin
chairs.
broke his tailbone on the chairs that he sat up. He set them all up, and Solo's mad about it.
Mad or not? Hippo with
He's
a hernia.
throwing the chairs all around like, oh my god, how could you? Not the chairs. I went through all 4 chairs. That probably felt good.
He probably bent a couple.
I was like, D.O. with the sarcasm. Yeah, we cat, we do cat. My kitty cat. My name is Leopold.
You can't shoot.
I wear St. Patrick's Day bow
Actually, go ahead
ties
and
because
chew it
I
down.
am a Sir Leopold.
Ruin your teeth. Go.
He has chewed on it. Cat's a weirdo. He's like, I'm coming to get it, bitches. Robbie's like, what happened to word kisser? That was heavily used in the day.
Kisser. Pow, right in the kisser.
Pow! Right in the kisser. Pow! Right in the kisser.
You can also say puss. Same thing.
Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser.
He skipped that ball. You see where the grass meets the dirt?
Mm-hmm.
That's where he hit with his pitch, and the guy swung at it.
What?
No shit.
Why the fuck? He's like, I forgot to look where the ball was coming at, so, there's that.
Uh-oh, there's the Uso penitentiary.
You can't rewind it.
Okay. I just have to...
You're watching something.
I'm not trying to rewind that one. I was going to switch it. Here it comes. Bloodline.
Ooh.
How much time do they have, though?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. They better hurry.
If they don't go over.
That's a lot of weight to just be dragging.
It's about to get worse for Kevin Owens and the Twins.
He launched that one.
Well, he made up for that weird one he tried to hit that didn't work.
Oh, Trey Turner.
Piccolo says, KO sort of enjoys the mush show shenanigans as well. I like saying mush. Right in the mush. Or mud show shenanigans.
Solo's going to beat him.
Oh, no. Kevin didn't ask for help.
He beat him clean.
Damn.
It's over.
Well, that's shitty McShitter tons. Good job, Kevin. You loser face. His task was simple. He had to eliminate Kevy. And he did it. He eliminated the Kevy. So, did they have to take him back down to the ring to,
Yeah, you had to beat him in the ring, I guess.
Oh.
I guess. I don't know.
Yes, I don't know either. We gotta get Kevin some help.
Why didn't they just keep on him?
I don't know. Anyway, he's doing weird stuff in the ring with
They
his
should have
mouth.
beat him senseless.
It's gross. Disgusting.
Ew, kind of stuff.
I don't know. Slobber and weird stuff. Nobody wants to see that garbage.
They do.
All right, everybody. Raw is now done with for today. Monday night Raw. Pickle's like, is he throwing up blood? No, he's not. He's just spitting. It's just gross. It's weird, gross.
He got kicked by the Uso penitentiary.
Yeah. Anyways, that was the end of the matches tonight. That Solo Sequoia Kevin Owens match was a street fight or whatever. Yeah. So they had to do that. It didn't last very long, and Kevin Owens got beat. So there's that.
Yeah, beating him.
Robbie's like, and that was raw, lackluster as per. People's like, okay, good night, guys. See y'all on Wednesday. Right? All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining us tonight. We'll be back on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. And you guys take care out there, all right?
All right, we appreciate it. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.